Are we live over here? Yes, guys, we are live. Oh my goodness, this is Ramsay, and we will be having the watch along of Portugal against the likes of Spain. This is going to be a big clash in the UEFA Nations League finals, and it is live from the Allianz Arena. My goodness, Portugal against Spain, the live watch along we will be having on this stream. We will be making the initial predictions with the lineups, and then we will be moving on to the watch along. Hello guys, welcome back to Ramsay's live stream, and here we are on that live chat. Let me pull that poll over here. Who is going to win? Is it Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal? Is it going to be the likes of Lamine, Yamal, Spain? There has been most of the things which is coming on to the mind, but Sandro Scherer, the referee on the pitch for today's game, UEFA Nations League finals, and it is Sandro Scherer, the man who is there, Portugal against Spain, but it is Sandro Scherer, the referee on the pitch, who has previously denied Cristiano Ronaldo of a potential penalty, and this man, Sandro Scherer, for today's game, we will be making the predictions with the lineups as well. Let me put those lineups over here. Oh my goodness, look at that. Spain. First, we'll be moving on with the lineups of Spain over here. But Sandro Scherer, the referee on the pitch, will that be critical enough? What is the final score prediction? Who will score first? There are many questions with the fans which will be raised, and we are going to be making that prediction soon with the lineups. And after that, we will be having the watch along of Portugal and Spain for the UEFA Nations League finals. Let me put that poll. Let me put that poll. What is what's your final score prediction for this game? Let me put that first poll over here. Is it going to be Portugal win? The first poll. The second poll is it going to be Spain win? Let me put that on the poll over here. And whether this is going to be up to those extra time, Portugal and Spain, whether this game is going to that extra time. And the last option is that whether this is going to be the penalties. We will be making our predictions, and those of you who are watching this, make your predictions, give your predictions on that poll section which has been pinned on the chat. What's your final score prediction for the UEFA Nations League finals? Is that going to be, the first option is Portugal winning, the second option is Spain winning, and the third option is it goes to the extra time, and the fourth option is that it is going to be on the penalties. But let me put some stats over here from these matches which are going to be happening, Portugal and Spain on the finals. But look at that, the lineup which Luis de la Fuente has got. He has picked Mingueza, Oscar Mingueza, now being poked on the right back. Luis de la Fuente is having those good contributions to the team, because it was in the previous fixture against the likes of Kylian Mbappe's France, where Spain got that victory. It was Pedro Porro. My goodness, it is Lenormand and Huijsen who are being consistently put. Kubarsi has been sacrificed, Daniel Viven has been sacrificed, Grimaldo is also there for those substitutions on the center backs, but it is Lenormand who has been picked. It is Huijsen who has been picked. My goodness. But on the left backs, it is Cucurella. Oh my goodness, look at that. It is Cucurella on the left backs who has been picked. Cucurella has been picked on the left backs. My goodness, Luis de la Fuente is making good alterations with the team, no denying the fact. But look at the mid-pitch of the Spain's lineup. It is Pedri who is now on the mid-pitch. Zubimendi and Fabian Ruiz has been picked. Fabian Ruiz has been picked. Oh my goodness, look at that. Mikel Merino has been dropped from the squad. He is there for those substitutions, but in the starting lineup, Mikel Merino hasn't been picked. Oh my goodness, look at that. These are the crazy things Luis de la Fuente makes, and those alterations are coming in and being seen by him most of the times. But in the attacks, it is Lamine Yamal, Oyarzabal, Williams. The steady attack which he is having with the team is the same, but on the mid page there is one change. It is the likes of Fabian Ruiz coming in and the drop of Miguel Merino from the mid pitch, and it is the likes of Mingueza coming on to the right backs. What has made this thing to do? What has made Luis de la Fuente to be making those changes? That is the aspect to be watching on over here. But it is the likes of Simon again who has been picked. Luis de la Fuente is consistently picking up Simon on the goalkeeping aspects. Alex Ribeiro and the likes of David Raya are there for those substitutions, but they haven't been picked. Luis de la Fuente is definitely tactically evaluating this team time and again, and most of the times Mingueza up against the likes of Portugal. If we see the lineups, look at that. It is that talismanic Cristiano Ronaldo. Who could deny Cristiano Ronaldo of a win in the UEFA fixtures? It is that single man who is going to be bit vital for today. If to talk about any man who is going to be stopping Cristiano Ronaldo, then it is this man. This referee for today, it is the likes of Sandro Scherer who is going to be stopping that. Sandro Scherer is the man who will be bit critical. If there is going to be any sort of controversial decisions for today, then it has to be this man, Sandro Scherer, who will be responsible. But we won't be leaving any stones unturned, because having the view of the Spain's lineup, now it is Portugal with the lineup. Look at that. It is Roberto Martinez getting that win against the Demon Shaft at the Allianz Arena. Now they are at the Allianz Arena again playing the finals. But look at that, it is Conceição who has been picked. My goodness, look at that, it is Conceição who has been again picked. What is that? On the left wings, it is Conceição who has been picked. And now, oh my goodness, look at that, there have been changes. Conceição with Bruno Fernandes, who was there in the previous lineup. It is Pedro Neto who has been picked on the right wings, but in the previous matchup, it was the likes of Trincao who was picked. Conceição has now been picked on the left wings. It is those changes which Roberto Martinez is also seen making. Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Pedro Neto are there on those attacks. Bernardo Silva is still there on the mid page, but Vitinha has been picked. It was the likes of Ruben Neves on the mid pitch up against the Germans, but now it is Vitinha. Both Vitinha and Fabian Ruiz will be facing each other, and they both have been in the PSG's winning Champions League matches. Oh my goodness, this game is really going to be a big one. This is really going to be a big game. No denying the fact this is going to be a big game. But look at that, it is Mendes. Mendes was there in the previous meetup against the Demon Shaft. Inacio is there, Ruben Diaz is there, and Neves was there on the right backs. Neves is still there, but it is Costa on the goalkeepings. So there is two changes which Roberto Martinez is making. It is Conceição, it is the likes of Vitinha. These are the two changes on the left part of the pitch where Portugal's Roberto Martinez is making. But to talk about the lineups of Luis de la Fuente, Spain, he has also got those two changes. It is Fabian Ruiz, and it is on the right backs Mingueza who has been picked. These are the changes which are going to be making that thing critical. These are the changes which are going to be making those things really critical. But let me put some stats on over here. Just look at that. It is Portugal and Spain facing one-on-one against each other, but there has been a big rivalry between these two teams. And if we talk about the head-to-head performances of both of these teams, look at that. It is 2 wins for Spain. And on the other hand, it has been 1 win for Portugal. Portugal, the last time they have won against Spain, it was way back in 2010, where they have registered a win against Spain, and it was in the friendlies. The last time Portugal has won against Spain, it was in 2010, and it was in the friendlies. Same was the story against the Demon Shaft, where Portugal registered a win past in the year 2000. But after that, they got that win in the UEFA Nations League semi-finals, and now they are up against Spain. And against Spain, Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo's men have registered a win way back in 2010. My goodness, Cristiano Ronaldo is definitely going to be making those big numbers. Cristiano Ronaldo, no denying the fact, is definitely going to be making those big numbers counting in. But will Cristiano Ronaldo be tactical enough? Because looking at this, it is the likes of Conceição who will be up against Mengueza. On the mid-pitch, Vitina will be there up against the likes of Pedri. And on the left backs, it will be Mendes against the likes of Lamine. Yamal. My goodness, can you just think of that? It is some sort of big conspiracies if that is not going to be happening. Sandra Schurer, the referee on the pitch, previously who has denied of big opportunities to Cristiano Ronaldo of those penalties. Will that be the thing happening? Will that be the thing happening? Let me put those cheeky picky links. If you are from the continent, you can watch that on the Sony Live platform, but if you are not from it, those cheeky picky links are available on our social media platforms. You can avail that. You can definitely avail that. No denying the fact you can have the watch from there as well. But Cristiano Ronaldo, how will he be making that against this Spain's lineup? Because it will be Nico Williams who will be up against the likes of Neves. That will be a big factor. Nico Williams up against the likes of Neves, and the likes of Fabian Ruiz up against the likes of Bernardo Silva, and Cucurella man marking Pedro Neto. Both of these Chelsea players are there fighting for each other. My goodness. And yes, those of you who are watching this, give your votes on that poll section which has been pinned. That what's your final score prediction? Portugal going to win that, Spain going to win that is the second option. This game is going to the extra time, that is the third option. And whether this game is going to be the penalties, because Portugal and Spain facing each other, most of the times it has been draws. 2 wins for Spain and 1 win for Portugal has been the story so far. No denying the fact it has been the story so far. But how is Portugal going to be managing that win? Because talking about this man for today's game, it is Sandro Schurer, the referee on the pitch. Hope this man doesn't make any sort of mistakes for today's game. Hope Sandro Schurer, the referee on the pitch, doesn't make any sort of mistakes for today's game. Otherwise, it will be a bad one. No denying the fact it will be definitely a bad one. But let me put that again. We will be making the predictions. We will be making the predictions of this game. And look at that. It is Spain's Lamine Yamal, those who are having those big moments. They're having those good memories over here. But no denying the fact the lineups are definitely looking more interesting as of now. The lineups are looking more interesting as of now. But how are things going to be shaping up? Because with both teams in strong form and packed with attacking talent, the final promises to a closely fought and memorable Libran showdown in Munich. And it is Portugal against Spain, 2 of the neighboring countries at Munich. How are things going to be turning? How are things going to be turning? Let me put that over here. Yes, those TKP links have been shared, and those of you who are watching this, you can watch it from those social media platforms where those links have been shared. You can watch it from there as well. But for Portugal, Diogo Costa is expected in goal with back four Semedo, Diaz, Inacio, and Mendes. But Semedo is the man who is not there for today's game. Semedo is the man who is not there. It is Mendes and it is the likes of Neves. Semedo will be called in, but sacrificing Neves to the right backs, is that the thing which Roberto Martinez is doing good against Luis de la Fuentes, man? Is that the thing looking happening? Is that the thing looking happening? Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching, give your votes on that poll section which has been pinned on the chat. Is that thing going to be happening? Definitely it is the need of the hour, but are things going to be turning in favor of Cristiano Ronaldo? That is the thing which we want to happen. That is the thing which we want to happen. Let me put those stats again over here. Look at that. Again, the lineup of Spain over here. My goodness. I mean, both nations are rich head-to-head history, with Spain winning 18 of their 40 encounters and Portugal winning 6 and 16 matches ending in a draw. But in the previous 15 years, if we have a watch of that, it is mostly the draws which has come in. It is mostly the draws which has come in, and that is where the things will be really critical to watch for. That is where the things will be definitely critical to watch for. Oh my goodness, look at that. Already the fans are making those exclamating movements on the pitch. The fans are already making those exclamating movements on the pitch. My goodness. Yes, those cheeky picky links have been shared, and those of you who are watching this, you can avail that from our social media platforms. It is now clear over here. No denying the fact it is available. Now we will be making that predictions. Now we will be making those predictions. Look at that. But how are things shaping up? Cristiano Ronaldo's men or Lamine Yamal's men? What is that going to be the end of the story for the UEFA Nations League? What is that going to be the story of the, oh my goodness, the first vote has come in. We have got that first vote, and it is Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal where we have got that first vote. My goodness, those of you who are watching, vote for Spain, vote for that going to the extra time, vote for that going to the penalties. What are your views? Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. Still it is looking happening. Oh my god, another vote has come in for Spain, but no one is saying that it is going to be the extra time. What are your views, guys? What are your views? What is this game going to be? Oh my god, another vote has come in for penalties. This game going on. Hope the audio and the video section is looking good. Yes, the audio and the video section is looking good, but the most annoying part will be this thing to be happening for today's game. If Sandro Scherer, the referee on the pitch, is going to make any oh my goodness, 33% votes which we have got for Portugal winning that. It is those 33% votes which we have got for Spain winning that, and it is 33% vote for those penalties. But what is this game going to be turning? Because it is still those 25 minutes left. How is this game going to be? Looking at the lineups, it is definitely looking clear that both the managers Roberto Martinez and Luis de la Fuente has made their strategies good, but however La Roja have some notable absences. Rodri is not there, Ferran Torres is not there, Dani Carvajal is not there, but it has been the story since the Euros and they have been performing well. No denying the fact, all missing through injuries and defensive vulnerabilities exposed in their semi-final win. That was the thing which happened, because it was the likes of Kylian Mbappe's men who were making those comebacks. It was Kylian Mbappe's men who were making those comebacks, but in the end they were short of that one goal which they couldn't recover. The defensive aspects of the lack of Rodri, Carvajal, Ferran Torres be the thing happening. The match will be definitely a fascinating and generational duel between Portugal's legendary Cristiano Ronaldo and Spain's teenage sensation. It is Lamine Yamal who will be scoring, who scored twice against France. These are the things. These are the things. But Sandro Scherer in the mid-pitch, this man will be critical. Sandro Scherer previously has been associated and he has denied. There is also that Q&A, that who will score first. Let me put that Q&A over here onto the chat. Let me put that Q&A over here onto the chat. But this man, Sandro Scherer, hope he doesn't make any sort of mistakes for today's game. Hope he doesn't make, but the lineups are over here. Look at that. Portugal are definitely having those attacks over here, no denying the fact. But let me put that Q&A first over here onto the chat. But with this lineup, Vitina there on the mid-pitch, will the likes of Nibes be called on for those substitutions? Rodrigo Mora is there, Joao Palhinha is there. Joao Palhinha made those substitutions after Cristiano Ronaldo getting those substitutions in the 90 minutes in the previous match. Joao Felix hasn't been used. Diogo Jota is there, but Roberto Martinez, what will he do after Vitina is short of his gas on the mid-pitch? What is happening when Bernardo Silva, if he is not getting those good assists in the game? Bruno Fernandes, Ronaldo will be playing up to those stoppage time, whatever it will be, but this game is going to the penalties. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. It is Portugal against Spain. That is what we are having that watch along. But look at that. It is Spain who are having that big mid-pitch. It is Fabian Ruiz with Pedri and the likes of Zubimendi. Zubimendi has been critical, but the pace of the Portugals. Let me put that first goal scorer. Who will be the first goal scorer? Let me put that Q&A over here. Who will be the first goal scorer for today's game? Yes, it has been put Cristiano Ronaldo, Joao or Lamine Yamal. Let me put that Cristiano or Yamal. Who will be the first goal scorer? Cristiano Ronaldo, or it will be the likes of Lamine Yamal? That has also been put on that Q&A onto that live chat. Let me put that. There is a poll which has been pinned. What's your final score prediction? Portugal winning that or Spain winning that? There is also another option that this game is going to the extra time and onto the penalties. This is the poll which has been pinned on the chat, and as well as there is a Q&A question that who will be the first goal scorer? Cristiano Ronaldo, will he be achieving close to 140 international goals for Portugal? Already he is there on his 137. Will that be the thing happening? Or will it be the likes of Lamine Yamal getting those goals first? These are the polls which has been pinned on the chat. But hope this man Sandro Scherer doesn't make. But let us make the predictions. It is now still 20 minutes. We have got 33% vote for Portugal winning. We have got 33% for Spain winning. This game going to the extra time, no one has given that vote for that. And this game going to the penalties, we have got those 33% votes. My goodness, let me just put that again. And yes, those of you who are messaging on those social media platforms, I will definitely give those replies, but after this live stream. Those who have been messaging on those social media platforms, I would be definitely making those answers to your questions, but it will be after this live stream. Those of you who have been messaging on those DMs, on those Facebooks, as well as those who have been messaging me on that WhatsApp for now, those who have been messaging me on the DM, on the Instagram, on the Facebook, whichever platform you are sending those messages, I will be just making those answers after this live stream. As of now, we will be having the watch, but from my predictions, this game, it is all the way for Cristiano Ronaldo to be winning that from my bottom of the heart. But Spain, will they be able to get past the likes of Mendes? Lamine Yamal against Mendes, it will be a big fight to watch. Inacio up against Oyarzabal, it will also be a big watch to have. Williams against the likes of Neves, it will also be a big watch to have. where, from which angle do we find those upsetting moments for any teams? I am not being able to find those upsetting moments for any of the teams to be happening. I am not finding any of those upsetting teams, upsetting players who will be causing those troubles to the others. I mean, the likes of Lamine Yamal up against the likes of Mendes, it will be a big one. Inacio and Ruben Diaz up against Oyarzabal, big one. It will be the likes of Neves up against Williams. It will also be a big one. What are your say, guys? What are your says? Oh my goodness, what has happened to this Sony Live platform? Why the screen has suddenly gone black over here? Oh my goodness, look at that. Let me put that again back onto that. Let me put this screen off of the lineup and put this thing. Yes, it is now looking good. It is now looking good over here. Yes, no denying the fact it is now looking good. I hope the timeline is now available for you guys to watch over here. We'll be getting the updates of this game over here. Yes, it is now live. It is now live. 15 minutes left and it is now live. It is a late one from Sony Live. I was really having that setback that hope we are not going to win that. But Sandro Scherer, again, looking back at this, the lineups are a bit critical over here. Looking at the lineups, it has been bit critical over here. Look at that. Portugal with the likes of Mendes against Lamine Yamal. That fight, Mendes, will he be giving his best? Neves against the likes of Williams. That is the place where Portugal most of the times will be seeing dropping down. But Diaz is there, Neves is there on the right part of the defense, but Lamine Yamal, the threat, he is left to be handled by Mendes and Inacio. Vitina will be there. Vitina is in a tremendous form, definitely. Portugal on that part of the pitch where Vitina is up there against the likes of Lamine Yamal and Pedri. My goodness, so much of talent in the team. Whom are you going to be sacrificing? Whom are you going to be not denying that thing? Nothing is looking that good. Nothing is looking that good. Hope the audio and the video quality is good over here and we are making that justice to the stream because this is that big game and loads of talent is there. Loads of talent are there. Yes, that is the road to the finals. It is Portugal winning against Denmark. Oh my goodness. It is the road to the finals and German winning against Italy, then Germany and Portugal. Now Portugal coming to the finals. Netherlands and Spain was the story and Spain coming to the finals. All is at the Allianz Arena where the Germans have been denied. No denying the fact the Germans have been really denied of a single medal at least. That is also the thing where the things would be much annoying for the German fans. But then also Cristiano Ronaldo, when he is there on the pitch, you can't just wait for that. So yes, we have made our predictions that this game is going to those extra time because Spain against the likes of Portugal, most of the matches which has happened since 2010 have been going to those draws most of the times, and it is way back in 2010 where the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo has got a win against Spain, but Spain has got a win against the likes of Portugal. It was way back so early, and it was in the UEFA Nations League 2022 group stage. That is where the things are lining over here. That is where the things are lining over here. And yes, those of you who are joining the stream now, give your votes on that final score prediction which has been pinned on the chat, as well as there is a Q&A that who will be the first goal scorer. Is it the likes of Cristiano or Lamine Yamal? Who will be scoring first? But what I am more concerned is about this referee Sandro Scherer. Will UEFA be punishing Cristiano Ronaldo because already Cristiano Ronaldo, who was denied in the Nations League a clear-cut penalty where Sandro Scherer denied Cristiano Ronaldo of those big opportunities? That has also been the story. That has also been the story. Let me share those cheeky piggy links over here again. And yes, those of you who are joining now, we have made the predictions of this game. We have already made the predictions of this game. You can drag back the timeline and watch it from there. Cristiano Ronaldo is up against the teenage sensation Lamine Yamal from Spain and Barcelona. My goodness. Por Spain, the thing happening. Por Spain is the thing happening. Por Spain is the thing which is happening. Oh my God, Nations League. Por Spain is the thing looking happening. Por Spain is the thing looking happening. Look at that. Let me put that for Portugal, Spain, and it is going to be Nations League. Roberto Martinez is the man. Nations League is the thing. Nuno Mendes, Joao Neves. Many of the things are going to be turning that. Will Roberto Martinez get past the likes of Luis de la Fuente? That is also the big thing to be watching. That is also the big thing to be watching. Look at that. The finals is going to be played and there are those rituals which are being performed over here. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Look at that. It is the UEFA flag which is now being shown over here on the pitch. And what are those fancy boys and girls dancing with that big platoon over here? What a bad celebration that is. What a bad ritual it is. Only the tifos and the flags are being displayed. Only the tifos and the flags of the UEFA are being displayed on the page. Nothing is looking good over here. Nothing is looking good. We have made the lineups available and now we will make going on to the timeline. 9 more minutes and the game is about to begin anytime. 9 more minutes and the game is about to be beginning anytime. Let me just refresh this. Yes, it is the new refresh images which are now being supplied. Look at that. Cristiano Ronaldo, he is on that training. Lamine Yamal is on that training. Vitina training that. Vitina is there on the lineup. Oh my God, is that Roberto Baggio coming on with the trophy? I think it is Roberto Baggio who is coming on with that trophy. Is it that? What is that? In a final of the UEFA Nations League, not a good final ritual is looking to be happening over here. Not a good ritual is looking to be happening over here. Oh my God, it is Pepe who is coming on to the pitch. It is Pepe who is representing Portugal in the Nations League final. My goodness, look at that legendary defender. He looks so good and he is so amazing to watch. Still, the presence of Pepe on the pitch, it will be that defensive terror. Oh my goodness. Pepe with that trophy on the pitch is definitely still having that aura and still having that terror in his. I mean, the oppositions will be already on a terror phase watching that. The opposition will be already on a terror watching that. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching, give your votes. We have got 33% vote for Spain winning it. We have got 33% vote for Portugal winning it and 33% for this game. Oh my goodness, Cristiano Ronaldo, my man. Dress in green, the man in green. Cristiano Ronaldo seen coming on to the pitch. Oh my goodness, look at that. Lamine Yamal is having that smile on his face. Lamine Yamal is having that smile on his face. It is Oyarzabal, Nico Williams, all are having. Huijsen is there. Cucurella, damn, so serious. Why? Cucurella is always damn so serious, and I've never seen him smiling. Yeah, it is Cristiano Ronaldo who has said, we are going to win it. Hope this man, Sandro Sharer, doesn't commit any big mistakes for today's game. This man, officially the referee on the pitch, hope he doesn't make any big mistakes for today. And those of you who are watching, give your votes, guys. Give your votes. We have shared those lineups, and now we will be again sharing that. The players are now seen coming onto the page. The players are now seen coming onto the page. Oh my goodness. But such type of rituals before the finals, it should have been a gala presentation and a gala celebration over here at the Allianz Arena. Why the UEFA are not celebrating this a big time? It has already been past 7 years where UEFA have been organizing this tournament, but still not a big celebration happening on the pitch. So many men over here. It is the Germans who have been just left with those celebration aspects. It is the Portugal national anthem which is now being played on the pitch. Being just left. Yes, the audio quality and the video quality both are looking good over here. Cucurella, my god, why is he damn so serious? Why is he damn so serious? Luis de la Fuente is also serious. I have never seen Cucurella and Luis de la Fuente have any sort of smile on their face any time. Never have I seen these two men having a smile. Oh my god, Spanish man and woman are there for a big time celebration. Pura Hispana, they are having those tifos with them as well. Now it is the Portugal national anthem which will be played. Bruno Fernandes, Vitina. I mean, Vitina, if we look at the lineups now, let me make that straight again. Spain with this lineup, hope we have made the predictions good. Hope we have made the predictions good. Spain with this lineup, Mingueza on the right backs. Conceição, will he be able to overtake Mingueza? That is the place where it will be critical. On the other hand, Pedri is there. He will be moving bit high on the pitch. That is the place where Conceição will be there. But it is Lee Normand who will be there on that defensive aspect with the likes of Simon as well. That is the place where it will be much critical. But for Portugal, again, looking at that lineup, look at that. Where is the space Portugal will be getting in? It is especially Vitina who will be on the mid page orchestrating most of the things. We are having that last final view of the lineup. And those of you who are watching, give your votes. What's your final score prediction? Who will win? Portugal winning that? Spain winning that? Going to the extra time? Or this game is going to be the penalties? Because most of the times in the past 15 years, Only one win for Spain, one win for Portugal has been the story so far. And all the other results have been draws. But looking at a broader picture, if we look about all in all total, then it is those big wins. I mean, both nations have a rich head-to-head history, with Spain winning 18 of their 14 counters, Portugal winning 6, and 16 ending in a draws of their past 14 counters. But in the past 15 years, the story has been different. Draws has been coming in more. Draws has been coming in more, because it is the, oh my goodness, look at that, Cristiano Ronaldo, and it is the likes of Simon who is there for that toss, and the referee on the pitch who is making that count good. Sandro Schurer, the referee on the pitch, now has won that. The toss has been won by Cristiano Ronaldo. The final view of the lineups. Take a look at it, guys. It is the final view of the lineups. It is Spain with this lineup. The last view of the lineups which we are having before this kicks off. Zubimendi, Fabian Ruiz, everywhere it is loads of talent for Spain over here. Huijsen, Lenormand, Mingueza, Cucurella, everywhere. And for Portugal with this lineup, if we make into that, look at that. It is the final view of those lineups which we are having on the pitch, and just 1 minute left for that kickoff to happen. 1 minute left for that kickoff to happen. Let me put that kickoff screen over here. Yes, it's look good. Anytime or soon the kickoff is going to happen. Sandra Schurer, the referee on the pitch, is going to blow that whistle anytime. Sandra Schurer, the referee on the pitch, is going to blow that whistle. May Cristiano Ronaldo win for today's game. Bring it on, big boy, 40 years of age. Make that happen again. The whistle has been blown, and it is the kickoff which has happened for the UEFA Nations League final. It is Simon who has had a goal kick high enough. Spain are looking to get it advanced. But will Costa do that justice? It is Lenormand passing that to Mingueza. Mingueza gives a lofted long one. It is Oyarzabal. Lamine Yamal speeding up. Lamine Yamal is already there, moving those paces. My goodness. He has been blocked by Vitina. Kickoff has happened. And things are shaping up. Nuno Mendes getting that. Good enough. Whom he was passing it. It was Conceição. Cristiano Ronaldo down on the pitch. Lenormand has got that tackle to Cristiano Ronaldo in just 1 minute of the kickoff. Lenormand is the man who is just man-marking Cristiano Ronaldo over here. Ruben Diaz this time. Pedro Neto, Neves. Look at that positioning of Neves. He is so high up on the pitch. Luis de la Fuente, I have never seen this man having that smile on his face. Nico Williams already having that word with Luis de la Fuente. Oh my God, Conceição is the man already down on the pitch. I think that is a foul, but Sandro Schurer, the referee, not giving any sort of foul to Cucurella. No cards for that tackle. A free kick for the Portugal. Vitina passing that drop. Inisao getting that to Diaz. Neves is up against Nico Williams. Cucurella gets that interception. Spain are looking forward. Nico Williams making that. Oyarzabal back to Williams. Bruno Fernandes has got that interception. Ruben Neves. Vitina. Ruben Diaz, look at that. Passes are happening. Passes are happening there on the pitch. Hope this man, Joao Neves, just does that justice. Pedri this time. Joao Neves with that throw. Whom is he going to pick up? Bernardo Silva, tricky movements on the pitch. Bernardo Silva is having those tricky moments on the pitch. Fabian Ruiz. Bernardo Silva being blocked. Pedri has got that interception. Speeding high up. Lamine Yamal has got the ball. Whom is he going to pass? He has been blocked. Cristiano Ronaldo. The block for Lamine Yamal has happened. It is Cristiano Ronaldo passing that to Pedro Neto. Neto is there inside the box. Is he going to make a cross? No, he takes a... Oh my God, a header chance for Cristiano Ronaldo in just 3 minutes, 30 seconds. The ball is off the pitch. The ball is just off the pitch. It was a big opportunity coming in, and Cristiano Ronaldo, what a big opportunity it could have been. Both Portugal and Spain have been rivals for each other. And in just early 4 minutes, it is that corner coming in. Portugal are having that corner. Oh my goodness, I could have just fallen from my seat. This game is looking so excited. Corner being taken by Bruno Fernandes. No, it is Conceição moving that. A short corner being taken. Bruno Fernandes takes a shot. It is straight. Neves shot being taken. Oh my God. Portugal have find. Oh my goodness. We have got that vote. Spain winning at 50%. But look at that. Portugal getting that. Bernardo Silva placing that ball inside the box to Neves. Neves had that clear opportunity to shoot it into the nets. My goodness. Ismail Patel Gaming, yes, welcome to the stream, my big boy. Welcome to the stream, my big boy. There is the pool section. What's your final score prediction? Portugal winning that, Spain winning that, or this is going to be the extra time, or this is going to be the penalties. As well as there is a question over here that who will be the first goal scorer? Will it be Cristiano Ronaldo or will it be the likes of Lamine Yamal? Give your answers on that as well. And thank you for coming to the stream. Huijsen passing back. Oh my God. Simon. A pure big opportunity for Portugal. That was in just early 5 minutes. Neves had that shot, but nowhere near the woodwork. Huijsen this time passing that to Cucurella. Huijsen again, left footer. Look at that left footer from Huijsen, looking good. Nico Williams this time. Oyarzabal has got that. Will he pass it to Pedri? Yes, Pedri has got that. Passing that to Oyarzabal. Back pass it is. Tracing back. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Spain are building. It is looking dangerous. Portugal are now doing back into their defensive aspects. Nico Williams has got that to Pedri. Ruiz. The build-up has been broken. But again, Cucurella getting that. Across into the box. Vitina is the man getting those interceptions. Look at him. The game is looking so speedy. The game is looking so tactical. And build-ups are looking happening. Vitina, look at that confidence. He passing back to Ruben Neves inside the box. It has been a clearance. Big fight happening. Two neighboring countries, Portugal and Spain, who has been the arch rivals, are facing each other in the UEFA Nations League final, and most of the matches in the past 15 years have gone to those draws. And now it is that again big clash happening. Two rival countries facing each other in the UEFA Nations League finals. Cristiano Ronaldo up against Lamine Yamal, but this man Sandro Scherer will be more critical because previously he has denied some sort of penalty opportunities for Cristiano Ronaldo. And looking at that, already Portugal has taken one shot. Look at that, the stats are showing it. Portugal has already taken a shot. It was João Neves who has taken that. But the Portugals are forcing some sort of errors, and will Spain concede in making those errors? Because Spain are capable of getting those comebacks. But nothing in first 8 minutes, nothing has been seen from Lamine Yamal. That is what happens. He just gets into those afterburners with 14 to 15 minutes on the watch, and he makes those first or two shots on the nets, and after that third or fourth shot, Lamine Yamal gets a goal. That is what this man is capable of. Clearance that is from Simon. That terror of Cristiano Ronaldo staying inside the box is looking evident on the face of Simon, because every time he is getting the ball, he is not going for those passes on the center backs. He is just clearing that big. Bernardo Silva this time getting that to Diaz. Manchester City duos playing that good fluidity on the center backs this time. In SEO this time. Mendes has got that to Vitina. PSG duos over there. Big combinations. Mendes is speeding high up. Oh my goodness, it was to Pedro Neto, but Neto couldn't just estimate that it was a pass coming in to him so early. It was a pass coming in to him so early. Lamine Yamal this time. Passing that. Huijsen. Lamine Yamal has got that touch good. He is looking in a big form. Cucurella, Williams. It is to the mid page. Zubimendi. Whom is he going to pass? Ruiz tracking back. But that part of the page where Fabian Ruiz is covering, for that upward movement of Pedri, there is a mid space which is being created. Spain are creating that mid space. Is that a bait where Portugal will try Bernardo Silva or Vitina to move high up, and that is where Spain will be getting Portugal outnumbered. It is a big bait which Luis de la Fuente's men are playing. Nico Williams, Cucurella, Williams again, Cucurella. It is to Oyarzabal inside the box. Oyarzabal is fast enough. Shot being taken but blocked. Lenormand, but at the expense of a corner. The first corner incoming for Spain. It is the first corner incoming for Spain. Portugal has already taken a corner. One shot already taken, but Spain hasn't yet taken a corner. This is the first corner for Spain. Pedri takes that, a short one, passing that to Yamal. Oh my god, Yamal has got a chip in. Rabona won. Nico Williams missing that. Fabian Ruiz, Spain are looking to gain the formation back. Spain are losing the formation, trying to get that early goal in it to just lower that pressure. Lenormand to Huijsen this time. Look at that. Huijsen with his left footer is much terrifying. Giving that to Ruiz. Zubimendi. Back to Lenormand. Huijsen again. Huijsen has got that tackle up against Bruno Fernandes. He was holding Bruno Fernandes. Now the likes of Sandro Scherer gives that a free kick in favor of Portugal. But look at that confidence of Huijsen. The way he got that tackle to Bruno Fernandes, he was so good over there. Cristiano Ronaldo has got some sort of mispass. It is Spain looking to build up. Where's the ball? Interception. Ball is back in position with Yamal. Yamal is inside the box. Look at that. Mendes and Vitina not giving those passes to Lamine Yamal. The fight is looking happening. Yamal has got that tackle on the edge of the box. It was a bad tackle. Portugal has made that tackle to Lamine Yamal. Yamal was looking furious. speedy and furious, making his way into the box. Mendes was overtaken, Vitina was overtaken, but it was Bernardo Silva in the end. Oh my god, it was the tackle from Bernardo Silva which Lamine Yamal overtook, and now it was the tackle back to back with Bruno Fernandes, but it was just on the edge of the box. Lamine Yamal is again looking unstoppable. Unstoppable Lamine Yamal. Ooh. Oh my goodness. All those FIFA managers, all those club owners are seen watching this game. All from the Spain. No one from Germany are watching this game. Stands are filled with Portugal fans. 14 minutes into this. I mean, Yamal going to take that. Or is it Pedri? That free kick. Yamal takes that. Miss. I mean, Yamal takes that first shot. It happens. It happens. Lamine Yamal generally takes those shots from that part of the pitch to the nets, and first 1, 2 or 3 shots he just takes at. He feels the view of the nets. He feels the view of the woodwork, and that third or fourth shot which he is going to take, it is going to be into the nets. You are not being able to stop that by any means. Will Costa be good enough to make those saves? Because it was Yann Sommer who denied Lamine Yamal of any goals. Inter Milan's Yann Sommer. Will Costa be the Yann Sommer for today? Or he will be a better one? Mingueza is the place where he is lacking. He is high up. Lenormand gets that header interception goal. Pedri, Cucurella, Nico Williams, back to Cucurella, Huijsen. Look at that pairing. Huijsen, Cucurella are just adjusting it to their best. Whereas on the other hand, Lenormand and the likes of Zubimendi are playing that pivotal deep role. It is a long ball. Nico Williams has got that. He is speeding in. He is inside the box. Neves has allowed him. Pedri takes a shot. Poor shot from Pedri. It could have been a big conversion. Pedri was there deep playing into it. Nico Williams made that move. Look at that speed from Nico Williams. He just overtook Neves. And on the mid-pitch, Pedri was there. He could have taken that shot good. It was only the likes of Inacio to be overtaken. But that shot from Pedri, I mean, the muscle memory which Pedri is seeing lacking into this shot could have been a big one. Portugal has got that opportunity in just early 3 minutes. Bernardo Silva is having that rigged off moment against Lamine Yamal. It is Bernardo Silva who is having that rigged off moment against Yamal. Conceição getting that tackle. Zubimendi is down on the pitch. What a tackle. It was from Conceição to Zubimendi. Tactical tackle from Conceição. No cards yet being shown by the referee Sandra Schurer on the pitch. Nico Williams again. Spain are gaining those momentum. Look at that. After those 14 minutes, it is Spain who are now having the possession. They are looking at making lethal. Pedri again. Ruiz. Yamal. Back to Ruiz. Passes happening between Yamal and Ruiz. Portugal are down to their own defensive half. Yamal makes a pass. Vitina has got interception, but deflected. Lenormand gives it that to Williams. Far to the wings. William is there. He takes a shot. Oh my goodness! Look at that shot from Nico Williams. Oh my god. It was a terror shot. It would have been inside the nets, but Nico Williams just short of getting to the far post. Costa was nowhere near it to be saving that. He was not even having that view of the ball. Oh my goodness. Both Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal are making that with the assist of Pedri. Huijsen goes that to Cucurella, back to Huijsen. Fabian Ruiz, Huijsen again. Look at that confidence with which Huijsen is playing on the pitch. He is moving on freely. He has got that space. He gives it that to Pedri. A big overpowered shot. Pedri wasn't expecting that move from Huijsen. Look at that speed. Huijsen has got that speed as well. Huijsen has got that speed as well. And Huijsen is looking taller than Lee Normand. Huijsen is looking taller than Lee Normand. Diaz. Now Portugal are having that position, passing it to Conceição. 18 minutes are up. 18 minutes are up. And looking at the stats, one shot from Portugal, three from Spain. Spain's attack have been looking more terrorizing and more lethal. Vitina this time passing that to Cristiano Ronaldo, deep playing into it. Vitina again with that interception. Oh my god, I think, oh my goodness, Sandra Schurer, the referee, has given that yellow card, first yellow card being shown. It is Sandra Schurer, the referee, getting that yellow card to Inacio for that tackle. But look at that shot, Nico Williams taking that. Oh my goodness, it just misses the top bar to the. Oh my god, it was bait close. It was so close to be going into the nets. Yellow card coming in. Gonzalo Inacio getting those defensive tackles against the likes of Spaniards has got that first booking of this game. First booking of this game coming in for Inacio. Reservoir is already looking thirsty. And what has happened? The Spanish players haven't been given plenty of water? Is that the story looking over here? Spanish player Nico Williams, Oyarzabal coming close to Luis de la Fuente and having that water bottle and drinking water in just 19 minutes? Are they looking short of some tactical inputs? They want those assists of Luis de la Fuente with those tactical inputs because Oyarzabal is staying deep line. Now it is Fabian Ruiz moving high up. Mingueza getting that. Zubimendi passing that to Huijsen. Huijsen again looking so confident with his left footers. Huijsen is looking so full of confidence. Lee Normand this time. Mingueza. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful pass it is. Oyarzabal deep playing that. It is to Oyarzabal again inside the box. Big opportunity. Oh my goodness, Spain has scored. Zubimendi has scored. Zubimendi has scored. Who could have imagined that Zubimendi staying on those defensive mid pitch? It was that pressure from Spain coming on time and again. Portugal just couldn't keep their patience on the pitch, and that is what a ball cheaply considered and the pressure being felt. Costa, the goalkeeper of Portugal, felt the pressure and just couldn't hold the ball. It was so close to him. He let the ball loose inside the box, and a big opportunity it was for Zubimendi just to place that ball. Look at that. It was a deep playing pass from Oyarzabal. Zubimendi cutting that deep, moves in high. He took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches by Zubimendi, but none of the Portuguese defense could get that. It was from Neves that tackle being made. Ruben Dias kept the ball away, but Ruben Neves just couldn't clear the ball, and neither he let Costa to get the hold of the ball. But I think that was offside from Oyarzabal. But no, Oyarzabal hasn't touched the ball. It is the likes of Zubimendi who has kicked it. And Sandro Schurer, after those VAR check, it is the goal which has been awarded. Oh my goodness, Spain has been awarded. Oh my god, we have got another vote. Portugal winning it, Spain winning it 40%, Portugal winning it 40% on that poll. And going to the extra time, no votes has been given on that. And penalties, we have got 20% vote. But Cristiano Ronaldo, my man, he will come up big. He will come up big. But Zubimendi has scored so early, but it was quite evident that the pressure was felt on Costa, the pressure was felt on Neves, and they just couldn't sustain it. They couldn't just get the contact of the ball inside the box, and it was Zubimendi who was just awarded a cheap goal to be scoring that. Make it big, boy, make it big. Spain already won up. Spain already won up. This is going to be a big one. This is going to be a big one. Fabian Ruiz passing that, Mingueza, Lamine Yamal. Look at that dropping moments. Lamine Yamal drops in so good. He just feels the pitch. He is not that player who is staying most of the times on the attacking aspects. He is seen covering those spaces every time. Lamine Yamal getting that. Zubimendi back to Yamal. Zubimendi again speeding high up. Oyarzabal, look at that fluidity on the pitch Oyarzabal is having. Fabian Ruiz, Cucurella being tackled. Joan Neves is looking out of those tactical inputs. I mean, it is the likes of Neves who is not making those moves. Joan Neves is looking out of his moves. No denying the fact. Joan Neves is looking out of his words, out of his moves. Lee Normand. Zubimendi. Zubimendi getting that to Cucurella, long lofted one. Joan Neves has been again overtaken. Nico Williams with his speed inside the box goes in. What a beautiful tackle it is from Ruben Neves. What a beautiful tackle it was from Ruben Dias. It is that space where Neves is staying high up and Nico Williams is capitalizing those moments. That was the thing which I was expecting to be happening for Portugal in the previous game. It is now to Vitina. Bernardo Silva making that. Cristiano Ronaldo inside the box. Make that shot. Ronaldo with his moves. Passing that. Pedro Neto. Gets that. Nuno Mendes inside the box. He goes. Oh my God! Nuno Mendes has hit that! Mendes inside the nets gets that equalizer. Spain got that in the 21st minute, and in just 5 minutes, it is Nuno Mendes getting that equalizer into the nets. My goodness, it was a touch from Cristiano Ronaldo. It was a pass and build up happening from Cristiano Ronaldo, passing that to the wings to Pedro Neto. Silva got that to Ronaldo. Ronaldo was there. Oh my goodness, a VR will be checked whether Ronaldo was offside or not. Passing that to Neto. Neto just deplaying that inside the box, getting Mendes in a free space. Mendes moved his space. What a shot! Mendes has just stunned the Allianz Arena. Mendes has just left footer from Mendes to the far post, grounded shot. Nowhere near Simon was there to be taking that hold of the ball, neither any panning moment. But Sandro Schurer is having some words with Cristiano Ronaldo. Will this goal stand? A potential VAR check going on. Sandro Schurer, who has previously denied Cristiano Ronaldo of a penalty in the UEFA Nations League. And now this time it is a check which he is again doing. This goal stands. This goal stands. The check is over. Oyarzabal, what is that? What is that? Sandra Schurer talking on to the ears of Oyarzabal. But the goal stands. The goal stands. The VAR is complete and this goal stands. The VAR is over and this goal stands. Yes, Cristiano Ronaldo with his build-up and Bernardo Silva with the likes of Nuno Mendes. My goodness, Nuno Mendes has got a beautiful goal. That is what we call the fight of the neighboring countries. Again, but that part of the pitch where the likes of Neves, who is staying high up, is being overtaken on that spaces. That is the place where Portugal are giving those free spaces. But is that a bait from Roberto Martinez? Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Ruben Diaz getting that. Oh my goodness, a poor touch it is. But Pedro Neto is not at all looking that. Nico Williams again. Spain are making those lethal attacks, but it is from the aspects, the speed where Nico Williams is overtaking Joan Neves time and again. The VR check is over. Oh my goodness, look at that. It is Cristiano Ronaldo is not offside again. Nuno Mendes, a pass that is to Bruno Fernandes, block coming in from Zubimendi. Neves this time. He gets that to Conceição. Bernardo Silva. Portugal are now may be having that deep, fresh breathe because they have at least got that equalizer. But that part of Ruben Neves, where he's staying, and it is Diaz who is there, the speed is where Nico Williams is overtaking that part of the pitch. Bernardo Silva, Diaz, Conceição. Conceição is a player who doesn't like to make those passes, rather he loves to move on with the ball. Bruno Fernandes, what is that sort of aspect which is trying to have with Cristiano Ronaldo on the pitch? A throw in favor of the Portugals. Nuno Mendes taking that, back passes that to Inicial. Costa. So it is Bernardo Silva who is seen dropping into those mid-pitch positions. Spain are now putting that pressure. It is a long ball from Costa to Conceição. Straight into the hands of Simon. Simon was there to make that good touch of the ball. Simon was there to make that good touch of the ball. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching, give your votes. There is also a Q&A over onto the chat that who will be the first goal scorer, Cristiano Ronaldo or Yamal. The two goals have come in. It is Neves and it is the likes of Nuno Mendes and it is the likes of Zubimendi. But there is a Q&A over to the chat. Who will score first in between Cristiano Ronaldo and Lamine Yamal? Will Cristiano Ronaldo score first, or is it the likes of Lamine Yamal scoring first? Out of these two players from Portugal and Spain, Cristiano Ronaldo and Yamal, who will be scoring that first goal? Lamine Yamal to Williams. Pedri. Pedri takes a cross inside the box. Big opportunity again. Ball is loose inside the box. Clear hit, my boy. Why are you taking that long time to just have that? Again, it is coming in. Nuno Mendes. Clear that ball, my boy. Clear that ball. Why are you trying with that clumsy man inside the box to get those passes? Pedri this time getting it to Lamine Yamal. Yamal on the left part of the pitch, close to Nico Williams. Tackle to Yamal. Yamal is having that taste of those threat tackles which is coming in. Cucurella getting that to Pedri. Huijsen, look at that confidence. Huijsen is the man, is having that confidence good enough. Cucurella this time. Williams, back to Huijsen. On the mid page, Edri, Lamine Yamal, Mingueza. Mingueza hasn't been seen a single time overlapping Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal is having that pressure. It is Conceição. He has been fouled. He has been fouled. Lee Normand, he's the man. It is Fabian Ruiz who has fouled. It was a clear straight run which was coming in from Pedro Neto, but Fabian Ruiz has blocked that in that obstruction for that run straight into the nets, but at the cost of a yellow card. Fabian Ruiz now gets that yellow card. Look at that. It is the second yellow card. It is first Inacio getting that from Portugal, and now it is from Spain. Fabian Ruiz getting that. All the muscle memories are going to be torn when two of the rival nations are facing each other, two of the neighboring countries facing each other. Bruno Fernandes with that free kick. Where are you crossing that? Bruno Fernandes from Manchester United is looking too bad in a shape. Too bad in a shape. Bruno Fernandes is looking too bad in a shape. And those of you who are watching this, give your votes, guys. Who will win? Portugal, Spain? This game going to the extra time, or is it going to the penalties? Give your votes on that poll section which has been pinned on the chat. As well as there is a Q&A question that out of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lamine Yamal, out of these two players, who will score first? Will Cristiano Ronaldo score first, or will Lamine Yamal score first? 1-1 being the score line. But two of the goals which happened, the goal from Nuno Mendes was pure masterclass. It is Inacio trying to find in high. Nuno Mendes is there. He has got that space. He has been fouled. Nuno Mendes has been fouled. Look at that. Zubimendi. The flags were raised. The flags were raised. Otherwise, it was a big foul. Look at that. Zubimendi chasing that up against Nuno Mendes. A foul was there, but the flags were raised. Inacio now to Ruben Dias. Portugal are playing those high defensive lineup. Conceição is a predictable player. He likes to move with the ball. He likes to run with the ball. That is play. He is looking predictable at times. Bernardo Silva, Ruben Dias, Neves, Diaz, Inacio. Passes happening on. It is now to Vitina. Vitina gets that high up. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto is making those runs on the wings. He is trying to get past Mingueza. Vitina again on the mid page, passing that to Neves. Look at that. Ruben Dias so high up. Bernardo Silva so high up. Portugal are moving high up. 36 minutes are up. And now Portugal are high up and dominating Spain in those positions. Vitina this time. Pedro Neto, will he take that cross? No, no cross is coming in from Pedro Neto. What is he doing, trying to do? Cross coming in. Cristiano Ronaldo will. Oh my god, the ball is off the pitch. Nothing coming in from Pedro Neto. I don't know why. What is he doing? He is not being able to get past Mingueza on the pitch. Pedro Neto from the left wings is not being able to get past Mingueza, and on the other hand, Conceição on the right wings is not being able to get past Cucurella. That is the thing happening. That is the annoying thing happening from Spain. That is the annoying thing happening from Spain. Fabian Ruiz again. Now it is to Nico Williams inside the box. Williams gets that to the far post. Oyarzabal, the man in target. It is a clearance from Inacio. Mendes is looking in a tremendous form. Nuno Mendes is looking in a tremendous form. No denying the fact. Nuno Mendes is looking in a tremendous form for today. That is a throw given in favor of Cristiano Ronaldo. Inacio this time gets that clearance of the ball. Look at that jump from Cristiano Ronaldo. Look at that jump. Oh my goodness. Cristiano has got the ball. He is moving high up. He passes that to the wings. Pedro Neto, my man. Vitina crosses the pitch to the far part of the box. Conceição against Cucurella, not winning that. Neves, Ruben Diaz, Inacio, Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto is not playing that vital part. He is missing everything. Lamine Yamal, what a pass that is to Pedri. Oh my goodness, look at that. Pedri is having the ball glued to his legs. Yamal, Pedri again. These Barcelona duo are playing it. Fabian Ruiz. Ruiz passes it back to Cucurella. Williams, look at that. Conceição is not even chasing the ball. Oh my goodness, it is a foul to Cucurella. Conceição does a cheap tackle to Cucurella. It was a cheap tackle from Conceição. I mean, both Conceição and Pedro Neto are not having that peace of mind on the pitch. Nico Williams this time. Fabian Ruiz. Williams again. Williams talking on one-to-one against the likes of Neves is not making those moves, but in terms of speed, when Neves is high up, he is getting those passes. Ingueza from Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal has been sealed on that position of the pitch. Fabian Ruiz again. Zubimendi. Mingueza has cheaply lost the ball. It is a foul on the mid-pitch. Mingueza is the man from that part of the pitch where he is losing it. Spain is lacking in there. Apart from that, nothing is looking bad for Spain. Whereas from the aspects of Portugal, it is that aspect of Neves where he is lacking against the likes of Nico Williams whenever he is staying high up on the pitch. Let us just refresh that. Inacio getting that to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva is playing a cheap stick. Bernardo Silva needs to be sent to those trash bins. Bernardo Silva needs to be sent to those trash garbage bins. He's just cheaply losing away the ball and staying on those deep defensive mid-pitch. 41 minutes are up. 41 minutes are up. Cucurella this time. Passing it back. Huijsen, look at that. This player, Huijsen, he is looking so composed. He's having that confidence in him. He is looking like a cool iceberg on that defensive aspect. Good intervention from Ruben Diaz. Neves, Vitina, Conceição. Conceição is not going to get those first touches, and every time he loves to run with the ball. That is where he is looking predictable for today's game. Lamine Yamal this time has got the ball. He is moving close to the box. He passes that. Mingueza this time. Bernardo Silva has a fall on the page following Lamine Yamal. Look at that. Lamine Yamal just makes Bernardo Silva fall on the page with those dribbles. Bernardo Silva, that short man, has a fall on the page. It is Nico Williams on a loose ball. Cucurella getting that to Zabal. Williams again. Tackle from Ruben Diaz. What a beautiful tackle. This time Neves. Oh my god, it is a foul. Oyarzabal has fouled Neves inside the box. There should be a card given to Oyarzabal for this tackle. Look at that. It should be a card given to Oyarzabal. He should be given a booking. Look at that. It was a straight tackle to Neves. Neves was there on that free run with the possession of the ball, but Oyarzabal makes that bad tackle, and the referee on the pitch, Sandro Scherer, doesn't even bother to give him a card for that. No cards for Oyarzabal for that tackle being made. Is Sandro Scherer, the referee, doing his job good? But who will be the first goal scorer, Cristiano Ronaldo or Lamine Yamal, is the thing to watch. Will Cristiano score first or will Lamine Yamal score first? What is that going to be happening? Vidina gets that, a good touch pass. Cristiano Ronaldo not being able to get a proper touch. It is Pedri this time. Oyarzabal has got that. Oh my goodness. A cheap goal again. That is a cheap goal again. It is a cheap goal again, but I think that was a foul which Spain has done that. That part where Cristiano Ronaldo was there, I think some sort of VR must be taken. Oh my god, second goal. Oyarzabal this time getting that. That is the place where things are happening, the place from where Inacio is staying there. Bernardo Silva, I think he has been fouled on that pitch. I was knowing Bernardo Silva has become a big shit. But Inacio, look at him. He was just watching the ball. He was not aware that Oyarzabal is there to make a touch, and Costa, what a poor goalkeeping from him. He was staying so high what he was doing. Costa coming in so high, he knew that Inacio is there for those tackles, but he was so high, and it is the goal which Oyarzabal gets it into the nets. 45 minutes are up, 2 minutes off at a time. VR check is over. What sort of check was that? Oof, my goodness. Spain has got those two goals. I mean, two of these goals happening in cheaply so bad. And that was the thing also happening against the likes of France. Two minutes of added time in the first half. 2 minutes of added time in the first half. Nuno Mendes, Vitina. Bernardo Silva is playing a shit on the pitch. No denying the fact both Bernardo Silva and Bruno Fernandes are playing really shit. Both of these players are having those big momentum to be talking in their past, but they are playing shit. Especially you talk about Bernardo Silva and Bruno Fernandes, nothing creative coming in from them on the pitch. Nothing creative coming in from them on the pitch. Nothing creative coming in from them on this part of the pitch. But I think that was a foul to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva falls in and just loses the ball cheaply. Spain 2, Portugal 1 is the scoreline. 2 minutes of added time of the first half is also up. 2 minutes of the first half added time is also up. 2-1 is the scoreline. Roberto Martinez needs to make some substitutions. He has to get those tactical inputs good over here, because from Portugal side, if we look at the lineups, not looking good. Pedro Neto not being able to make a single cross from that left part of the pitch. Conceição from the right part not getting it anything into the box. Bernardo Silva, Vitina not at all doing their job. Joao Felix, some sort of creativity is required. Will that be happening? Ruben Neves, will he be called? Diogo Jota, who will be facing that mid-pitch terror. Zubimendi is there, Pedri is there, Fabian Ruiz is there. We will be making the second half analysis soon. But as of now, I will take a short 1 minute break. Allow me to take that short 1 minute break, and I will be just back. I will be just back in 1 minute. I need to take loo break, a short loo break of 2 minutes, and I will be back. Then we will be having the analysis of the first half and what are the substitutions which needs to be made. We will be talking about that. Do stay tuned to it, guys. I will be just back in 2 minutes. Spain are just having that momentum on the pitch and they are looking to dominate it. They are having that momentum on the pitch. They are looking to be dominating everything, whatever is going on to the pitch. Yes, guys, we are back after that short break. We are back after that short break because back to back two live streams. It was the game against Germany and France, which we were watching just 3 hours back, and now it is the finals of the UEFA Nations League, where we are watching this big clash happening between two neighboring countries, Portugal and Spain. And look at that, we have got that 40% votes for Portugal, and we have got 40% of votes for Spain winning that, and 0% saying that it will go to those extra time. But 20% of the fans are saying that this game will go to the penalties. That is what the votes which we have got on that poll. There is also a Q&A that who will be the first goal scorer. It will be the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo or will it be the likes of Lamine Yamal. That is also the Q&A which has been put over here on the chat. But let us make those ugly moments of the pitch. Sandro Shattered, the referee on the pitch. Was his decisions good? We will be analyzing the second half live over here, but let me put this stats over here onto this screen. Where is that? Yes, it is. Look at these stats, which are quite evident from the first half that Spain has been dominating it. Expected goals more than 1.5. That is a big humiliation at Allianz Arena. Spain are having that 1.61 expected goals XG. That is a big humiliation. But Portugal are capable of getting those comebacks because against the likes of Germans, after those substitutions, they made those things, 2 goals happening in just 3 minutes. That was the upside moment where Portugal got those edges. It was the early shot which Portugal got that from the likes of Neves. It was inside the box. It was a big miss from corner. It could have been a big goal. That was the first big shot on target in just 5 minutes. And after that, Portugal managing only to get another shot. And that was a goal from Nuno Mendes. These are the 2 shots which Portugal has just taken. Look at that. Mendes on the 26 minutes. It was that opportunity on that part of the pitch. And it was on the 5th minute, Ruben Neves getting that. But look at that, it is big chances for Spain where they have got 3. 1 big chances missed, 2 of them they have got 8. Spain getting those big chances from that part of the pitch. Look at that. It is Nico Williams on the 70th minute, so far from the box, on the edge of it, almost he was there, but it was close to the post. What a beautiful play. Nico Williams is doing it up against the likes of Neves on that part of the pitch. He is overtaking everything, whatever is coming on his way. On the other hand, Pedri on the 15th minute, a big opportunity, big chance it was, then also missed. It was Williams again on the 29th minute, miss. Nico Williams is making his moves, but nothing is seen from Lamine Yamal to be coming on. 21st minute, Zubimendi again. That is a big opportunity and it was inside the nets. It was a goal. And Oyarzabal again on the 45th minute. Big opportunity again inside the box. Inside the box, Portugal are seen just crumbling under that pressure. Lamine Yamal on the 43rd minute, the only single shot which he has taken inside the box, and it was a block. And on the other hand, it was on the 14th minute, a free kick was shaken by Lamine Yamal. It was the first shot which Lamine Yamal took. So 2 shots from Lamine Yamal, 1 shot from Nico Williams, 2 from Nico Williams, 2 from Lamine Yamal, 1 from Oyarzabal, 1 from Zubimendi, and 1 from Pedri. That has been the story. 2 from Lamine Yamal, 2 from Nico Williams, 1 from Pedri, 1 from Oyarzabal, and 1 from Zubimendi. But the 2 goal scorers, Zubimendi and Oyarzabal, has got that, whereas Spain has got 3 big opportunities. big one. But Spain are looking to be making that because total 7 shots they have taken, 2 on target, 3 big chances. They have converted 2 of that. 1 big chances means that is where the stats are revealing most of the things, and everything is happening inside the box for the Portugal defense. But in the lineups, if we look at that, it is more annoying. Look at the first lineup of Portugal where they are playing with that 4-2-3-1 over here. Pedro Neto, I mean, he is making those moves to the wings, he is making those moves to the box, but nothing is seen coming in because Lee Normat is the man who is at the end blocking everything from Pedro Neto. The only assist which he got was passing that to Nuno Mendes on the edge of the box, and Mendes moving that high up gets that shot, and Simon was big lethargic into making those jumps and has conceded. Whereas on the other hand, Bernardo Silva, bit sluggish, big, lackish on the mid pitch. Bruno Fernandes, not that good enough. He is losing everything. Cristiano Ronaldo is not even getting a single ball onto him to make any sort of moves. Cristiano Ronaldo is not getting a single ball good enough to be making those moves. Vitina has been decent, Ruben Diaz marvelous, but Inacio is the man struggling on the pitch. It is the likes of Neves, it is the likes of Inacio. Both of these two defensive aspects from Portugal are looking, oh my god, Neves has been sacrificed. João Neves has been sacrificed. Substitutions coming in. João Neves is being substituted. João Neves, that man from PSG, is getting substituted. I think it is the likes of Semedo coming in. Yes, that is where Roberto Martinez has to be critical because Nico Williams is overtaking everything, whatever is coming in from the likes of Neves. The second half is about to begin. The second half is about to begin anytime. It is Semedo who has come onto the pitch, and Joao Neves has already been sacrificed by Roberto Martinez. Will this be the turning point of the game? Will Semedo coming onto the pitch be making those moves? Ruben Neves is out, in, and it is Conceição who is out. Conceição, the man scoring in the previous game against the likes of the Germans. Two substitutions coming in. Two substitutions coming in. Roberto Martinez is already making those substitutions. He has already made that. Ruben Neves is out of the pitch, and it is the likes of Conceição. The right part of the Portugal's attack as well as defense has been completely demolished. And Spain with those attacks have been making that, but Bernardo Silva and Bruno Fernandes, both of them have been kept in the squad. Why? Why? It is that monopoly of that. Look at that, it is Mingueza and the likes of Lamine Yamal also talking. That is the aspect, that is that part of the pitch where Spain is also lacking. From the aspects of Mingueza and the likes of Lamine Yamal is where Spain is lacking, but they have got those 3 big chances, converting 2 of that. What more do you need in the pitch of football? But Huijsen, on the other hand, from the likes of Spain, has been doing good. Oyarzabal, on the other hand, has been also that clinical and getting those touches. Luis de la Fuente is already having those words with his assists. Cucurella coming in, Huijsen is there, Nico Williams is there, Mingueza is staying, Pedri, Yamal are staying. Yamal already playing. Hispana Merado fans are just celebrating it, but will Cristiano Ronaldo be getting close to his 140 goals? 2 to 3 more goals he needs to do that. Will that be the outcome? But Roberto Martinez has already decided. He has brought in those changes into the squad. Roberto Martinez has already brought in those changes to the squad. It is the final say of Cristiano Ronaldo. Will that be the thing happening? The ball is now on the pitch. The players are ready, and the referee on the pitch, Sandro Scherer, is about to blow the whistle. Where's the ball? Spain are going to take that second half with the possession, passes it back. It is now with Mingueza passing that back. Simon, Fabian Ruiz, Huijsen this time. The second half is underway. The second half is underway. Already two substitutions coming in. Conceição is out. Ruben Neves is in. It is Joan Neves is out, and it is Semedo who is in. Two substitutions Martinez has made into this Portuguese squad. Will that be good enough? Will that be good enough to get those equalizers, to get those lead goals? There is though at pool on that live chat. What's your final score prediction? Spain winning, Portugal winning, this game going to the extra time or penalties? Give your votes on that, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes on that. As well as who will be the first goal scorer. Is it going to be Cristiano or is it going to be Yamal? I'm talking about both of these two men. Simon feeling the pressure from Portugal early on. Look at that. It is Vitina now having that fluidity on the mid pitch. But pressure is not being mounted. Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva not creating those pressure. They are simply relying bit reluctant in those pressure being built up. Mid pitch space created. Zubimendi now moving high up. Bruno Fernandes, I am not being able to understand what is he doing on the pitch. Bruno Fernandes, I am not being able to understand what is he doing on the pitch for today. Fabian Ruiz, back passes to Huijsen. So upon the substitution of Semedo, that right part of the Portugal's defense is looking good. At least they are not allowing Nico Williams to be moving high up. Look at that young ball man, Neves already making that substitution. His eyes are all watery. He needed to be performing good, but Nico Williams has just not allowed that thing to happen. Mingueza this time, Spain inside their defense. Lenormand getting that clearance, left foot up. Eddie gets that. Mendy getting it. Diaz. Mendes again. Bruno Fernandes is there. Will he make a pass? Oh my God. Bruno Fernandes has got. He rather on passing that to Cristiano Ronaldo. Takes that. Oh my God. Was that the flags are raised? Look at that lady on the sidelines. That is what I'm seeing. What is Cristiano Ronaldo? I mean, the likes of Bruno Fernandes doing on the pitch? It was a big opportunity which Portugal could have used it as an equalizer, but the flags were raised from the sidelines. The game continuing with the possession. Now it is Oyarzabal. Yamal this time. Yamal gets the first touch of the ball in the second half. 49 minutes. Huijsen looking confident, looking tall. Back to Huijsen. Ruiz this time. Mingueza. Back passes that. Zubimendi. Ruiz. Look at that fluidity. It is Ruiz. It is Zubimendi. Moving good, but not getting that ball high up. It is to Ruiz again. He passes that to Cucurella. Semedo, the first time in the second half being tested. In terms of speed, he has done that good for that block. Pedri this time again goes for Yamal. Yamal one-on-one up against Nuno Mendes, passing that. Pedri again getting to Yamal. What a beautiful tackle from Mendes. Mendes is denying anything coming in from Yamal. Mendes is doing that big job for today. Portugal are counting that number. Roberto Martinez has. Oh my God! Look at that! It is Luis Figo. It is Pepe. It is Jose Marino. All those legendary Real Madrid men are seen on the stands. Header for Ronaldo, missing that. Huijsen this time. Mingueza, Zubimendi, Williams. Yamal. Mendes is doing that big job. He has won that. It is to Pedro Neto. Mendes is down, but the game is continuing on. Mendes is doing a big job. Semedo this time going for the wings. It is Silva passing that to the mid part of the box. A big opportunity. It will be Cristiano Ronaldo inside the box. It is Neves this time. Neto again takes a cross. Deflection from Mingueza, but straight into the hands of Unai Simon. Bernardo Silva needs to get those substitutions. Bernardo Silva needs to get those substitutions. He is playing as a mule on the pitch. Bernardo Silva is playing as a mule on the pitch. Where's a ball this time? Zubimendi, Pedri, Spain are looking to build up again. Spain are looking to build up again. Pedri this time. Ooh. A good tackle from Diaz to Nico Williams. Vitina this time. Whom is he going to pass? High up. Bernardo Silva from the right wings. Take that cross, my boy. How long are you going to take the possession of the ball? Bernardo Silva is playing so slow and not even making those moves. He is destroying all those build-ups with that slow pace. Semedo takes that throw quickly. Passing it back. Ruben Diaz, Vitina. Neves. Neves on the mid-pitch is playing that anchor man position. Mendes this time. Cristiano Ronaldo, the aging man, is looking a bit slow as well at times. Pedri this time. Going for Mingueza. Nico Williams. Mingueza, Pedri. Build up looking happening. Ruiz is there speeding high up. Nuno Mendes, oh my goodness, Nuno Mendes is time and again just saying that he is the better man on the pitch up against the likes of Lamine Yamal. Nuno Mendes is making that statement good. Cristiano Ronaldo back pass, that is to Vitina. It is now to Silva. Bernardo Silva making his move. Make that cross, my boy. Bernardo Silva is playing so sluggish and so slow. Bernardo Silva needs to get that substitution. He is playing so slow from the wings. He is getting the ball, but nothing is looking in coming from the crosses nor from the passes. He is just cheaply losing away the ball in that position. When Diaz took that shot, it was straight onto the face of Cucurella. But look at that. Nuno Mendes time and again proving that on that part of the pitch, he is the man. He is overtaking Lamine Yamal. 55 minutes on the watch. Nuno Mendes has been the big man. He is showing the world that how to stop Lamine Yamal. Semedo this time against Cucurella. Ball position lost cheaply. Pedri this time. Mendy back passes to Huijsen. Huijsen clears the ball good. Pedri again. Look at that, Bernardo Silva. What is he doing on the pitch? Bernardo Silva is playing like a big fool. Bruno Fernandes getting that. Silva. Cristiano Ronaldo. It is a foul to Ronaldo, but Oyarzabal has the possession. I mean, the time when Cristiano Ronaldo falls on the pitch, all of the players just suddenly stop the gameplay. It is a shot being taken. Fabian Ruiz with his left footer denied. Costa denied that. Bettina taking the possession, passing it. Inacio. Inacio is not looking in a good shape. Nuno Mendes gets that to Neves. Oh my god, Neves got a deflection from Pedri with that shot. Pedri got a header deflection to it. Yamal, Pedri. It is Pedro Neto who is dropping late. It is Pedro Neto who is looking dried up of his legs, dried up of his gas. Huijsen this time, right footer. That right footer from the likes of Fabian Ruiz was nowhere near the, that was his left footer. And God, Costa got a good touch to it. Inacio to Costa again. Diaz, Ruben Diaz, that part of the pitch is now looking steady. At least Nico Williams and the likes of Oyarzabal are not getting those spaces. Martinez calling that substitution good, but nothing looking building up from the attacks of Portugal. Now it is to Ronaldo. First touch not good. Huijsen has got that tackle. Flags are already raised. Huijsen is man marking Cristiano Ronaldo good. Real Madrid centre back and the Real Madrid legendary forward are up against each other, and it is Huijsen who is now seen man marking Cristiano Ronaldo. Zubimendi free kick. Mingueza back passes that. Lee Normand. Where's the ball again? Lee Normand finds no one on the mid page. No one on the mid page. Where's the ball? Pedri. Bruno Fernandes, look at him. Both of these men, Bruno Fernandes and Bernardo Silva, I'm not even relying anything to them. Fabian Ruiz has got Cucurella. Semedo this time is down. It is Nico Williams inside the box. Semedo has got that interception somehow. At least he is safe. At least he is safe. Huijsen is playing good enough against Cristiano Ronaldo. Huijsen is the man not giving any spaces to Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo is looking desperate to make any moves, but it is Huijsen, the new centre back which Real Madrid has got in their signing, is denying anything. Look at that. 20 years of age. Dean Huijsen at Real Madrid from Bournemouth. Previously, he was at Juventus, Roma. He's from the Juventus next gen, and he is denying anything coming to Cristiano Ronaldo. And looking at the stats, look at that. Portugal has only managed to take 3 shots and only 1 on target. Whereas in the second half, Spain are also struggling to making any build-ups. 8 shots taken, 3 on target so far by Spain. But now Portugal are enjoying a bit of possession, but nothing looking cropping up from them. Ruben Diaz. Vitina this time. This is that central third where Portugal are having their possession, but in the final fourth, not being able to convert that. Ruben Diaz again in SEO. Vitina. High up. Mendes. Mendes has found his way. He is inside the box. Mendes is inside the box. He has got a cutting. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo, my man. You have got it, my big man. It was Cristiano Ronaldo who was going to score first amongst the likes of Lamine, Yamal and Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo has got his 139th goal. Who could have denied? But again, it is Nuno Mendes. Look at that, 60 minutes. Cristiano has scored. What more can you expect? Look at that build-up. It was the likes of Mendes finding that space, tremendous form. He got a chip in. It got some sort of deflection from Lee Norman's left leg. Cucurella wasn't there, and Ronaldo just got past Cucurella. And he got that right footer touch into it. He was expecting. Look at that offensive awareness from Ronaldo. Look at that speed and agility. Cristiano Ronaldo, my man, has scored. There was a Q&A that who will be the first goal scorer. Cristiano Ronaldo has won that. Cristiano Ronaldo has won that. There is also that what? Yes, the goal stands. I think the flags were raised. Note. 2-2 is the score line, my boys. Cristiano Ronaldo has scored. That is what we wanted to be happening. May Portugal win this big time. Cristiano Ronaldo, look at him. At this age, he has been scoring. Against the likes of the Germans, he scored. Against the likes of the Spanish team, he has scored. And 62 minutes are officially up. And Cristiano Ronaldo has got the goal. He has got the goal. Who could stop this talismanic man to be scoring? Oh my goodness. It is those goals for Portugal. 138th goal. Oof. This man is becoming a big monster in terms of stats as the time is going on. Mingueza, Zubimendi. Look at that. The late tackle which happening from Bernardo Silva, again conceding. It is to Pedri inside the box. Goes Nuno Mendes again. It was a block from Nuno Mendes. It is Nuno Mendes who is playing everywhere from that left part of the pitch for Portugal. Lamine Yamal takes a cross to the far post. Costa got that deflection goal. Vitina this time. Pedro Neto, what a shade fall he is having. I mean, all of these players, Pedro Neto, Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, are looking such a waste. It is for the sake of Cristiano Ronaldo and those assists from Nuno Mendes where they are safeguarding it. Again, Nuno Mendes blocking that shot from Pedri. Nuno Mendes is doing that job so big. Vitina this time getting that free kick. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva is playing like a big moon on the pitch. Why is Roberto Martinez not getting rid of Bernardo Silva over here? I'm not being able to understand why Roberto Martinez is not getting rid of Bernardo Silva from the pitch. I'm not being able to get that. Bernardo Silva and Bruno Fernandes, both of them are looking a big move. Roberto Martinez must get rid of these two players, especially after those 65 to 70 minutes. Look at that. Bruno Fernandes at the last spot of the Premier League now instructing that and asking Bernardo Silva. What is that free kick going to be taking? Bruno Fernandes has got some inputs to Bernardo Silva. It is Lee Normand now man marking Ronaldo for those headers. Will this free kick end in a header from Ronaldo? Free kick taken, had opportunity, but deflection to it. A throw coming in for Portugal. Look at that. Ruben Diaz was being tackled bad. It was Zubimendi tackling Ruben Diaz from behind. And Ruben Diaz had a fall, but no referral decisions being given. I mean, talking about the referral decisions of Sandro Scherer, the man on the pitch, are his decisions good enough? It is now again inside the box goes Bruno Fernandes. What a waste shot he is taking. From both these aspects, Bernardo Silva and Bruno Fernandes looking a big waste. Big waste. I mean, the options which are available for Martinez to be talking about, it is Diego Jota who can be clinical, Rafael Leo can be brought in, Pedro Neto really needs to be dropped in. But will Joao Felix be coming onto the page? Will that creativity, Roberto Martinez, be coming onto the page? 2-2 is the score line. Who will score the third one? Zubimendi is just simply overtaking Bruno Fernandes. And Bruno Fernandes is looking like a mule. Pedri back passes that to Huijsen. Ronaldo is keeping that position close enough against Simon. Is keeping that pressure high up. Look at that. Cristiano Ronaldo has got that goal, man. Big one, big one. It is now 2 Nico Williams. Cucurella high up. Spain are looking advancing. Fabian Ruiz. Mengueza, Pedri, Yamal. Spain are looking something happening from Yamal, but Nuno Fernandes is denying anything. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal this time. Fabian Ruiz again. Yamal is not daring to get past Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes is time and again showing that he is capable enough to block Lamine Yamal. Cucurella this time, Nico Williams. Cucurella back to Huijsen. Zubimendi, Pedri, Williams again. Spain are having the ball in their final thirds in terms of possession. Will they make it to the final fourth? Will they make it to the final fourth? Huijsen this time gets that. Oyarzabal dropping down. D Normand. Oyarzabal again. This is looking critical. This is looking critical. Spain are building up, keeping the ball in their final thirds. Now it is Nico Williams. Edge of the box takes a shot. Far post. But no worries for Costa this time. Oh my god, there was some sort of header opportunity for Zubimendi for a deflection. I mean, Nuno Mendes getting both of those goal contributions. One was a goal from his left footer and another coming in for him as an assist. And he has been blocking the likes of Lamine Yamal brilliantly. Nuno Mendes is the man of the match for me so far. Nuno Mendes is the man of the match for me so far. Let me put It is Cristiano Ronaldo on that Q&A who has made that first goal. Cristiano Ronaldo is the winner against the likes of Yamal. The next Q&A will be coming in. Who will be the man of the match? Lamine Yamal has been denied anything, and his face is looking quite dejected because Nuno Mendes again has blocked Lamine Yamal. Nuno Mendes is making that move look so good. I'm really impressed with Nuno Mendes on the pitch. Nuno Mendes, I'm really impressed with that man. Free kick from Yamal. Oh my goodness, it is at that dangerous spot. Yamal loves to take those shots from there. Will he go for that post? No, he goes for that header. Semedo getting that block. Nuno Mendes getting that deflection. Bernardo Silva, look at that. Anything, whatever thing Bernardo Silva is getting on his legs, he is losing the ball and the possession so cheaply. And the same is happening with Bruno Fernandes. And I don't know at times on the pitch why these two men, Bernardo Silva and Bruno Fernandes, are making such exclamatory marks as well as those instructions to the players on the pitch. I'm not finding these two men capable enough to be playing on the pitch anymore. Zubimendi, Mingueza, Inacio gets that interception. Nico Williams, Pedri, Neves is the man. Make that pass. He passes that to Bruno Fernandes. Look at that. Fernandes this time finds Ronaldo. Vitina. Build-ups looking happening. Bernardo Silva, look at his pace. He's just moving like a camel on the pitch. I mean, Bernardo Silva and Bruno Fernandes are just looking two big camels on the pitch moving. Nothing creative are they looking happening. Portugal deserves better attacking mid-pitch players instead of these two. Pedri now to Fabian Ruiz. 72 minutes are up. 18 more minutes. Will this game go up to those stoppage time? No one has given those votes that this is going to be the extra time. Penalties is that 20% votes which have been given in that live poll. Spain winning 40%, Portugal winning 40%. That is what the story is looking over here. Nico Williams getting that to Cucurella, back to Huijsen. Simon, Pedri. Pedri dropping down, finding Cucurella. Cucurella now has got Nico Williams. I think the flags will be raised. The flags were raised, but Bernardo Silva, I hope he doesn't concede a big foul with that. Hope he doesn't concede a big foul with that. Vega is the man now coming on from Portugal. It is Renato Vega and Rafael Leo, two of the substitutions which are seen coming on. It is Inacio, the centre back, who is now being replaced, and Renato Vega is the man coming onto the pitch. Inacio is now being sacrificed, and it is the likes of Renato Vega who is coming onto the pitch. The substitutions coming in from Portugal. And thank God Bernardo Silva is out. My goodness, I was saying that for a long time, and thank God Roberto Martinez has made that substitution. That is what Roberto Martinez is doing good. I mean, comparing with him from the past teams which he has been winning this tournament, he has been doing those right substitutions. He has been picking that good. Oh my goodness, it is Isco coming in. Pedri is out for Spain. Isco, the man, making his appearance. Fabian Ruiz is out, and it is Mikel Merino, the super sub for Spain, coming in. Two substitutions from Luis de la Fuente as well. Roberto Martinez in all total making 4 substitutions, but it is Luis de la Fuente making only 2. And in terms of stats, 4 shots Portugal has taken, 2 on target, 2 goals. 10 shots Spain has taken, 3 on target, 2 goals. Spain have well looking, developing big, but in the second half, the defensive aspects of Roberto Martinez's substitution have done the job good. Costa this time, Ronaldo Vega, Mendes, Rafael Leo. Rafael tries to make a move but has been fouled by Lamine Yamal. Frustrations from Lamine Yamal seen coming to the pitch. Now he has considered a foul to Rafael Leo. The substitution from Portugal. Vitina passing that. Neves on the mid pitch. Semedo. It is Pedro Neto who is still staying on the pitch. It is Pedro Neto who is still staying on the pitch. Will that be the substitution coming in? Gonzalo Ramos, Trincao. Will Trincao be coming into the pitch? When will Pedro Neto be getting those substitutions? That is what I am waiting for. Nico Williams is up against Semedo. Semedo has been decent after coming in. Lamine Yamal takes that shot straight into the hands of Costa. Lamine Yamal looking desperate, and on the 76 minutes 30 seconds takes a shot from the mid part of the pitch, bit close to the box it was, but it was a poor shot, no curl into that. Cucurella header deflection. Nico Williams passing that. Isco on the mid pace looking for creativity. It is Cristiano Ronaldo who is now seen chasing for the ball. He's trying to get some press activated on the pitch. Lenormand, look at his energy. 78 minutes and still Cristiano Ronaldo is having that energy and pressing. Yes, those are the presses which has happened, and Spain has lost the possession. It is back to Costa. Renato Vega somehow getting that to Nuno Mendes. Look at that, Nuno Mendes on the pitch with the speed, everything. He is making those things look so good. Now it is Pedro Neto again, passing back to Vitina. Semedo high up on the pitch. Neves, Vitina again. It is Semedo, it is Pedro Neto, it is Ronaldo, it is Bruno Fernandes. But Nuno Mendes is not staying up there. It is now to Rafael Leo. A cross in to the far post. Opportunity for Semedo to get a shot. Oof. Rafael Leo made that chip in shot good. It was a good chip in to the far post, but Cucurella got that header. It was to the far post. Good move from Rafael Leo coming in, and rather than moving it straight into the box, this time he makes those cross. Rafael Leo playing at the Allianz, Bayern's home. Rafael Leo on the target for Bayern. Will he be getting those goals and winning that for Portugal? It will be all the way for Bayern to be getting this man, Rafael Leo. But that big clause of Rafael Leo of those transfers Ruben Neas and Lenormand are having some sort of fight inside the box. A corner being taken. Who is going to get those headers? My goodness, look at that. Diego Costa is down on the pitch. Diego Costa is down on the pitch. That goal coming in from Cristiano Ronaldo, big one, but it was all the way for Nuno Mendes making those contributions. Cristiano Ronaldo, look at that epic one. He has been seen kissing the ball and placing it on the center part of the pitch after that goal which he got. Cristiano Ronaldo is making some words with the likes of Roberto Martinez. Is Roberto Martinez the coach and manager for Portugal, or is it the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo who is directing those things to be coming in good? Will this be this director come player be winning those Nations League? Oh my goodness, Diego Costa is having some sort of trouble with his legs. I hope this man doesn't get those substitutions, because if Diego Costa is going down the pitch, Jose Sa or Rui Silva are the two options which Martinez will be having. Corner being taken. Bruno Fernandes takes that. A header opportunity. No one takes that header. Now it is Lamine Yamal up against Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto has blocked Yamal, holding his jersey with that, but he has not allowed Yamal to be making those moves. Pedro Neto gets that yellow card, but he has done a good job stopping Yamal with those counters. But the way Nuno Mendes has been tackling Yamal, it is the way to learn. It is the way to learn. Nuno Mendes is making those statements good. Lee Normand with the possession, passing that. Mingueza getting that to Zubimendi. Lee Normand again. It is Huijsen. Huijsen has been really doing a masterclass job. Huijsen has been really showing that confidence. He has been passing those ball good, and he has been making those statements good in the final fours, blocking Portugal as well. It is Zubimendi again, speeding up. Isco has got it. A shot being taken. Costa takes that. But what a perfect shot it was from Isco. It was to the far post. It was to the top right corner. Oh my God. It wasn't to the top right corner. It was bit central to it. But then also Costa got that pairing moment good. Yamal this time making his move. Gets a chip in. A header one coming in. This time Costa gets hold of the ball good. This time Costa gets hold of the ball good. It is Oyarzabal who is time and again talking to the referee Sandro Schurer. Oh my God, I think Rafael Leo has got his knees hit. Mikel Merino was the man on the target, but it is Neves who has been hit on his head by the leg of Rafael Leo with that tackle being made. But what is that Oyarzabal? Time and again he is seen talking to the referee. I have seen him in the La Liga as well. Time and again making those talks with the referee. He goes on. It is offside. It is offside. The flags were raised, but what a good save it is from Renato Veiga. My goodness, Portugal are looking back. Isco got a back heel to Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal taking that shot, but look at that. Renato Veiga, the man coming in for those substitution. He got that save, and on Juventus on a loan, this man back to Chelsea. My goodness. Playing at Juventus last season, but back to Chelsea. Renato Veiga, what a perfect clearance it was. But anyways, the flags were raised. Now Portugal speeding up. 84 minutes 30 seconds. Rafael Leo Mendes. Yamal has won that against Mendes the first time in this game. Vitina, a good foul to that. On the 85th minute, I have seen this on the pitch for today. That first time Lamine Yamal was getting past Nuno Mendes, at least for once. At least for once. At least for once. Now I am seeing Lamine Yamal making his moves against Nuno Mendes. Huijsen this time getting that to Lee Normand. Lee Normand getting that to Zubimendi. Isco. Isco is going high up for Nico Williams. Passes looking happening. Now it is Huijsen up against Cristiano Ronaldo is there. Oh my goodness. Unai Simon coming up so early and making those tackles on those goalkeeping aspects. Will these players last up to those 120 minutes if this game is going to be? This game is it going to be to those 120 minutes or the next 4 minutes plus stoppage time will be getting those deciding goals? What is that going to be happening? It is Huijsen. Look at his speed, passing that to Cucurella. Cucurella, the soft spot he has got. Pedri on the edge of the box, getting to Nico Williams. Isco this time. Takes a cross to the far post. It is for Yamal. My goodness. Nuno Mendes is denying anything, everything, whatever is coming for Yamal. Yamal is looking a bit dejected. Oh my goodness. Cristiano Ronaldo is out of his gas. Cristiano Ronaldo is out of his gas. I think Gonzalo Ramos is going to be coming. Yes, Roberto Martinez has now seen warming up Gonzalo Ramos on the sidelines. My goodness, Cristiano Ronaldo getting that goal. Beautiful, beautiful, legendary man, talismanic man, getting those goals. He has just let that. Oh my God, look at that. Cristiano, just let me touch you, fan on the sidelines. Cristiano Ronaldo making his move out of the pitch, and it is Gonzalo Ramos now seen coming to the pitch. Gonzalo Ramos now seen coming to the pitch. Oh my goodness. Cristiano Ronaldo has led this team to that equalizer. Now Gonzalo Ramos coming onto the pitch, replacing him. Big lion man. Big lion man, Cristiano Ronaldo now off the pitch. 138 goals for Portugal, and he has leveled Spain in this clash. Now it is left for Gonzalo Ramos to be taking into those centre forward aspects. Zubimendi, Mingueza, Lamine Yamal being blocked good enough. Nuno Mendes denying anything to be coming in. Cristiano Ronaldo sitting close to Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot not getting those opportunities in the lineups for today. It is a foul. Gonzalo Ramos on the pitch coming in after those substitutions has been fouled by Huijsen. But Huijsen, on the other hand, this young Real Madrid kid has been really making his moves good. Huijsen has been really impressive for today. No denying the fact, Huijsen has been really impressive. 89 minutes, no sight of Cristiano Ronaldo out of the pitch. Ruben Diaz, Renato Vega, back to Diaz. It is Neves who is staying close to Diaz. Now passes that to Diaz. Diaz, whom is he going to make that? It is Portugal who are consistently keeping that numbers high up on the pitch. It is Renato Vega passing that. Bruno Fernandes, tricky, cut in shot. Leo getting that to Mendes. Leo is speeding high up. Make that ball. It is a foul to Rafael Leo. Rafael Leo was seen making his move. It was Mingueza, Lee Normat both getting those tackles to him. But then also Rafael Leo with the speed getting past Lee Normat. But Lee Normat just gets the hold of his jersey and stops him coming into the box. Spain are now seen struggling, keeping the attacks of Portugal. 90 minutes are up. 2 minutes of stoppage time only. Only 2 minutes of stoppage time. How can you afford that? The referee on the pitch, Sandro Scherer, taking so much time with those decisions, now giving only 2 minutes of those stoppage time. How can you just make that? How can you just make that? Only 2 minutes being awarded. It is a bad decision. Only 2 minutes. Bruno Fernandes with that free kick on the edge of the box. What a poor free kick. What? That is the reason why Portugal is still lacking. It is Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva not doing anything good for the team. Not doing anything. It was a dipping shot which he was trying to take. Ball could have gone anywhere, but nowhere near the woodwork to be seen. Nowhere near the woodwork to be seen. 1 minute 30 seconds of the stoppage time are up. Unai Simon takes that goal kick. So when Diaz good header interception it was. Isco this time passing back to Cucurella. Huijsen this time. Lee Normand. Huijsen again passing back to Lee Normand. Yamal, nothing seen, creative coming in. The referee is seeing on his watch, and yes, he has blown the whistle. This game is going to those extra time. This game is going to those extra time. No one on the poll just got that vote that whether this game is going to the extra time or not. No one has given that vote, but this game is going on to those extra time. My goodness, look at that. Oh my god, why my camera is flicking like that? Oh my god, again. Oh my god, hope the stream is looking good. How much of the time we have been streaming? I mean, the last stream went up to those 3 hours. Now it is this stream which is looking going on. Oh my goodness, it is already 2 hours 38 seconds. We have been streaming. We have been streaming for the past 2 hours 38 seconds, and now this game is going on to those extra. My goodness. And that Q&A over here. That was the Q&A, and Cristiano Ronaldo has won that. Cristiano Ronaldo has won our Q&A. Big time. Cristiano Ronaldo has won our Q&A for the big time. Let me put just another. Oh no, I don't want to put any more Q&A. Bit clumsy over here on the chat. Extra time or penalties. What will be the deciding factor? Because for the past 15 years, these two teams hasn't been getting those big wins head to head. It was the last time Spain winning in 2022 for the UEFA Nations League group stages, but after that, all the matches were draw. And way back in 2010, Portugal getting 4-0 up. But then also, Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't the man scoring for that. Wasn't the man scoring for that. And now it is going to those extra time. A toss now being held over here. And the referee Sandro Scherer doing that toss. Bruno Fernandes being the captain of the team now takes that. Any changes? Roberto Martinez is going to bring in for the team. Diego Jota is that option he will be trying to make or not. Felix, I don't think, but Trincao is the man he needs to be coming in. Trincao is the man needs to be coming in, and Pedro Neto needs to be dropped. Pedro Neto is out of his gas, and Trincao must be seen coming onto the pitch. My goodness, UEFA Nations League finals going to those extra time. More 30 minutes of game, more 30 minutes of game. Players are already playing those big schedules around the year, and now it is moving on to more 30 minutes. Lamine Yamal is still staying. He hasn't done anything so far in this game. Nuno Mendes has blocked him from every aspect. Oh my god, no rest for the players. The game is about to begin. That extra time is going to begin soon. Gonzalo Ramos, Bruno Fernandes with the ball. Waiting for Sandro Scherer to blow that whistle. Sandro Scherer looking at his watch. Waiting for the instructions of the sidelines. Sandro Scherer, is he going to blow that whistle? When is he going to do that? Yes, the whistle has been blown for that extra time. Ball has been back passed. Neves. Three centre backs, Portugal are enjoying. Renato Vega, Neves as well as Ruben Dias staying deep down. And all the 5 men from Portugal are high up on those attacks, but none of them are dropping back. Costa this time. Renato Vega. Passing it high up, looking for Semedo. Cucurella gets that. Oh my god. Miguel Merino has lost that. Vitina making that pass. It is now Rafael Leo. He is getting that inside the box. Will he make a turn? Yes, he is inside the box. A pass being made. Oh my goodness. It was so close for Gonzalo Ramos to get a shot, but not at the right pace. Vitina again. Look at his creativity. He is running away, chasing on the pitch. Isco is now getting behind Vitina, not giving him those spaces. Rafael Leo again on the wings. Nuno Mendes. Mendes is, oh my god, again Mendes is there inside the box. He makes a cross. It is into the nets. My goodness, it was again Nuno Mendes getting into from that part of the pitch. He has been really making mockery of the Spain's defense. It was a big opportunity. Semedo was there to make that vital touch over there, but that touch from it, he just couldn't keep the ball inside the nets. It could have been Nuno Mendes again finishing this game. He is single-handedly Nuno Mendes demolishing the dreams of Spain so far. Big opportunity it was from Semedo to be scoring. Big opportunity it was. What more he could have expected that a left back with that defensive awareness, with that attacking opportunities, with those dribbling skills. He is again proving that he is everywhere on that left part of the pitch for Portugal tonight. Lee Normand has been fouled by Gonzalo Ramos. Sandro Schurer, the referee, blows the whistle. Zubimendi getting that to Huijsen. Isco dropping down. It is a high one. Who will get that? No one gets the hold of the ball. Renato Vega has got that header deflection. It is now Isco getting to Cucurella. Semedo, Renato Vega has been playing good, but Nuno Mendes has been that Marvel kid for today. Nuno Mendes has been that marvelous man for today on the pitch. Cucurella this time. Huijsen. Back passes that. Lee Normand. Now it is Yamal. Yamal is only seen dropping down. Nothing has been looking creative from him. Mikel Marino. Zubimendi. The man from the right back Spain are having that on the pitch, and it has been a long time. Mingueza who has got that substitution, and now it is Alex Mana who has come onto the pitch. Pedro Porro is also there on the pitch. Two of the substitutions coming in. Luis de la Fuente making those two substitutions in those 93rd minutes because he needs those pace, he needs those run on the pitch. That is why bringing in Alex Bana and the likes of Pedro Porro. Semedo, back passes that. Ruben Diaz, Costa. Look at that place where Vitina is playing that. Renato Vega again. Costa clears the ball high up. Leo, will he get that position? Yes, he has got that. Will he pass up? Nuno Mendes this time speeding it again. My goodness, he passes that to Leo. Leo is having his move. Vitina getting that to Leo again. Look at that instruction from Nuno Mendes asking Rafael Leo not to move high up with that speed, instead get the position of the ball. Look at the way he was just saying it so good. Nuno Mendes is controlling that part of the pitch. Neves now this time getting to Leo again. Back to Neves. Vitina is just making that part of the pitch. He is scanning it time and again, but none of the spaces is he getting to be making those passes. Pedro Neto, will he make that cross? Losing away the ball cheaply. Pedro Neto, what a waste. That is what Pedro Neto is, a waste on the pitch. Pedro Neto is a real waste. I think Trincao should be made coming onto the pitch. Trincao should be tested and be called on. Pedro Neto is not doing the job which is the need of the hour. It is not the need of the hour. Pedro Neto, what is he doing over here onto the pitch? Nuno Mendes again intercepting that. Zubimendi again. Now it is Lamine Yamal inside the box. Isco makes that cross. Header for Zabal. Denied. Renato Vega clearance not good enough. Cucurella taking a poor shot. Poor shot from Cucurella. That is what Cucurella, that is what Pedro Neto, they are capable of. Nothing good enough. Nothing good enough. These men are nothing good enough. Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, nothing creative looking in from them. 98 minutes are up. 98 minutes are up. Gonzalo Ramos trying to get a back heel for Rafael Leo. Free kick being taken. Neves takes that, back passes that. Renato Vega again. Neves this time. Again to Renato Vega. Back passes that to Costa. Vega getting that to Leo. Oh my god, Nuno Mendes again. Nuno Mendes again. Will he make a move? Yes, he is there inside the box. He makes a move inside the box. I think that is a foul to Nuno Mendes. But the referee Sandro Schurer, this is a fight going on to the pitch. This is a fight going on to the pitch. Nuno Mendes has been said something bad. Nuno Mendes has been said something bad. There is a fight going on to the pitch. Oh my god, this is a big brawl going on to the pitch. A big brawl going on to the pitch. Nuno Mendes has a fall inside the box, and suddenly I can see him attacking those. Look at that. It is Spain who are now finding those ugly way, and it is Alex Bana. I think he has said something to Nuno Mendes. It was Lee Normat pulling that jersey off, Alex Bana making those. But what actually happened? Nuno Mendes calling that it was a leg in touch. It was a leg in touch from Alex Bana. It was a touch by the legs of Alex Bana and a potential red card check. Give that red card to Alex Bana. He deserves that. Alex Bana deserves that red card. And a penalty needs to be given to Portugal. A penalty needs to be given. Spain is now against just showing their corrupt ways of getting those tackles. Spain are now seen making those corrupt tackles. It was Nuno Mendes who was protesting it, but Alex Bana pushed Nuno Mendes. Alex Bana really pushed Nuno Mendes. Alex Bana really pushed Nuno Mendes with that tackle. He should be given a red card, but the referee on the pitch, Sandro Scherer, doesn't give that. The last time he has also denied Cristiano Ronaldo of a potential penalty, and now it is Nuno Mendes who has been tackled bad, and Alex Bana not being shown any card for that. My goodness, this is pure waste. This is pure waste. Pedro Neto again, Rafael Leo. Leo is showing that heat. He is inside the box. He gets a cut in. Miss pass. Leo was there inside the box. A vital touch could have resulted in a goal. Look at that. Leo is getting past Lee Normand. He is getting past Pedro Porro time and again. Look at that. The Spanish fans are now throwing away those disturbing elements on the pitch. They are not allowing that corner to be taken because Spain are just losing it. Leo this time with the possession, he gets it good. Oh my god, a missed pass it is. Pedro Porro getting that to Yamal. Yamal is speeding I half. Vitina has got that good block. It is to Leo again. Make that run, my boy. It is a foul from Lamine Yamal. Give him a card. Give him a card. Give Lamine Yamal that card. It is a foul to Rafael Leo again, and Lamine Yamal this time making that, but hasn't been given a card for that. Big mistakes happening, and the referee Sandro Scherer isn't looking good. This man Sandro Scherer for today is not at all looking good. Rafael Leo is playing his moves, but Lamine Yamal this time not getting a card for that tackle. Bad refereeing going on. Sandro Schurer, the referee, is doing bad for today. Really bad. Bad refereeing, especially in those past 5 minutes. Bad refereeing has it been. A chip in shot. Rafael Leo inside the box. Get inside the box. Diaz was there. Rafael Leo gets a header again. Nuno Mendes this time. The flags were anyways raised. The flags were anyways raised. Look at that. Nuno Mendes is posing that threat from that part of the pitch as well as doing that defensive job. Big hell of a job he is doing. Isco this time. Spain with the progression. Alex Pena this time. Cucurella. Back passes. Huijsen. Huijsen gets that to Costa. Isco again. Pedro Porro. Lee Normand this time. Whom is he going to pass? 100. 5 minutes are up. Isco again. Good move that is. Lamine Yamal. Yamal is not even daring to keep the possession of the ball. Takes a long shot straight into the hands of Costa. Desperate, Lamine Yamal is now seen making those shots midway down the pitch and not posing a threat. Ruben Diaz this time. Back passes that to Costa. Whom is Costa going to pass? Ruben Diaz. Alex Pena has won that. Gonzalo Ramos dropping down, making some moves. Semedo getting that clearance finally. This time it is Rafael Leo. Rafael Leo is making his moves, but he needs those. Oh my god, the whistle has been blown, but the refereeing Sandro Scherer for today, I don't think it was a good one. I don't think that was a good one, and I guess this game is going into those extra time. I guess this game is, going to those penalties. I will be just having a short 1 minute break, guys. Oh my god, I need to take a loo break. second half of the extra time has also begun. The second half of the extra time has also begun. Any changes being made? Any changes being made? No changes being made. No changes being made in the squad. No changes being made in the squad. Diogo Jota has come in. Portugal has now dropped in Diogo Jota in the squad. Diogo Jota is the man coming onto the pitch. Lamine Yamal is out and Yeremi Pino is in. Lamine Yamal moving out of the pitch, frustrated, couldn't do anything past Nuno Mendes. And Nuno Mendes now in the UEFA Nations League final has made that statement that he could destroy Lamine Yamal. That is the main headline for tomorrow. Lamine Yamal getting destroyed by Nuno Mendes on the pitch. Now Cucurella getting that to the mid pitch. He gets that. Mikel Merino is there. Cucurella trying to get some pass inside the box. 106 minutes, 17 seconds on the watch. Pedro Porro, Spain are looking for some sort of build-up, having that possession. But Lamine Yamal is out of the pitch. Those of you who are messaging me on those DM on the Instagrams, on the WhatsApp, on the Facebook Messenger, I will be replying to all of you guys. But after this live stream, we will be making those reply to all of your questions. It is now Leo. Leo has been fouled, I guess. What a nature of gameplay Spain is playing on the defense and getting those fouled time and again. It is now to Renato Vega. Neves passes it high up. Leo. That is a big fight going on to the pitch. It is a long shot taken. Diego Costa is being tested. Pedro Porro taking that shot from so long, and he was testing Costa with that. It was an ambitious shot which Pedro Porro took that. Huijsen back passing that. Simon. Spain are now looking desperate to get a shot on target, because the last time when Spain has got a shot on target, it was Pedro Porro on that 108th minute. Prior to that, it was Lamine Yamal on the 105th minute and Cucurella on the 98th minute. Spain so far has taken 15 shots on target. Let me put those stats. 15 shots on target. 15 shots, 6 on target. 6 by Portugal, 2 on target. 2 of them have been goals. Now it is to Yamal, passing that Pedro Porro on the edge of the box across to the mid pitch. Block in from Neves. Leo making his moves. He has been fouled. Pedro Porro has fouled, and now this sheet referee Sandro Scherer gives a yellow card. Sandro Scherer this time gives a yellow card only for Pedro Porro, because it was a straight block to those attacks to Leo. Pedro Porro this time gets only a yellow card. A bad tackle it was to Leo. It was a bad tackle to Leo. No denying the fact it was really a bad tackle. It was really a bad tackle which was made. Martinez is talking to Rafael Leo for gaining those momentum, but now it is Oyarzabal moving out of the pitch. Oyarzabal is seen moving out of the pitch. It is Morata who is making his appearance. He is creating that history. Morata, with that appearance for Spain, is creating that history. It is now Rafael Leo again. Lee Normand. I think that is a foul from him. No goals seen incoming, guys. No goals seen incoming. Not even those shots on target. The players are really looking. My goodness, Oyarzabal is out. Morata is in. Will Morata bring in those goals? Or is this going to be onto those penalties? Ruben Dias getting that clearance. Costa getting the ball safe in his hands. Cristiano Ronaldo on the sidelines. He is also looking a bit nervous and wants. He knows that anything can happen at this stage of the match where both the teams are having their players short of those gas. Anything can happen. Across that is to the far post. Pedri. No, that wasn't Pedri. Look at that. Pina, the man coming in, substituting the likes of Lamine Yamal takes that. Look at that, man. Pino, Jeremy Pino from Villarreal makes that move, but that header wasn't that sufficient enough to get a goal. What will be the outcome? The whole of the world is watching this. Cristiano Ronaldo, maybe it is the last time he is playing for Portugal, or he will be going for that 2026 World Cup as well, and the Euros as well. Costa getting that clearance. Back to Isco. Merino on the mid page looking disastrous. Bruno Fernandes has got that. A hasty and wasty pass from Bruno Fernandes. Not even getting the position, not even having the watch of that, and just simply blindly making those passes. That is a waste on the pitch. Merino this time to Zubimendi. Alex Baena this time speeding up. Cucurella is the man. Cucurella again. Diaz has got that. Clearance good, but at the cost of a throw coming in. Huijsen this time to Lee Normand. Huijsen has been really looking steady in this game. No denying the fact. Huijsen has been really looking steady in both the games which Spain has played in this tournament with that semi-finals. Pedro Porro, Isco. Isco back passes that. Lee Normand. Zubimendi this time. Lee Normand. Morata gets the first touch of the ball. He gives it pass to Pino. Pino on the wings up against Mendes. He has passed that. Pedro Porro. Renato Vega gets that interception. Good. Tyson getting that header back to Simon. 115 minutes are now up. 115 minutes are now officially up. My goodness, the legs of the players might be shaking. The legs of the players might be just shaking bad. Getting that head. All the players are just looking, having those trembling movements in their muscles, and they are looking shaking. But still, also, it is Pedro Porro now moving high up, making that cross inside the box. No one there to take that. Semedo, good clearance from him. Conscious game going on. This is a conscious game going on, not losing away the possession cheaply. This is a conscious game going on. Lee Normand again. He is moving high up. This time again to Poro. Poro makes a cross. Crosses are seen coming in from Spain. Crosses are seen coming in from Spain. But nothing creative looking in from the mid pitch. Isco this time again. Crosses that. Finds Poro again. Pino inside the box. He makes it. Morata takes at. Isco got that shot. Ruben Diaz, the man, good enough at the right spot, blocking that. Defensive awareness of Ruben Diaz is looking massive. Ruben Diaz is looking, blocking everything, and it is massive. Ruben Diaz is playing massive. Luis de la Fuente is having some sort of words with his assist. The sidelines, is he going to be preparing that goalkeeping homework ready? Those goalkeeping worksheet, are they being made ready? Because 118 minutes are now up. Jota, what a poor touch he is having. Bruno Fernandes getting a bad tackle to Isco. That is what Bruno is doing. Nothing creative looking in from Bruno Fernandes. Free kick being taken. Huijsen this time. Cucurella. Back to Huijsen. It is Zubimendi now. He is moving up. He has got that, a pass. Whom it was, Isco or Pino? For whom was that pass being made? Neither Isco nor Pino. There is some sort of coordination looking missing from that right part of the pitch for Spain. But Portugal are looking for that deep counter attack to be happening. Nuno Mendes taking that long throw high up. Lenormand, interception. Zubimendi, Merino, Cucurella, passes happening. Alex Mena passing back. Huijsen. Huijsen again getting Cucurella over there. Right part of the pitch where it is inside the box. Oh my goodness, what a move that was. Alex Mena was there to make some move, but Kostov was at the right time getting the hold of the ball. That is what Rafael is doing. Nothing is he looking creative. Pedro Porro has been man marking. Rafael definitely good. Pedro Porro is really doing his job good. No denying the fact Pedro Porro is really doing his job so good. Bettina down to the defensive aspect, passing that to Diaz. Back to Bettina. Bruno Fernandes. Neves. Back to Bettina. Diaz. Again, back to Bettina. Passes happening on the centre back. But nothing creative looking on the high part of the pitch from Portugal. Renato Vega, Nuno Mendes. My goodness, Nuno Mendes. What a marvelous performance he has done for today. Neves this time. Bruno Fernandes. Bettina this time on the mid pitch. getting it high up, finds Semedo. Will Semedo make a cross? No, he is speeding up, high up. Back passes to Vitina. Question is that play where Portugal are having that. Ruben Diaz makes that cross, a header coming in. My goodness, Diego Jota takes that header. That man is really lacking big in form from Liverpool, but this header was way high up the woodwork. 120 minutes are officially up. 1 minute of added time for this extra time to end. After that, it will be going to penalties. 45 seconds of that 1 minute is also up. And the referee, the worst referee, Sandro Scherer, getting those big ugly decisions, denying of a potential penalty to Portugal, now blows the whistle and it is going to those penalties. My goodness. Nations League finals going to the penalties. Hope both the managers have done their pen and paper work good enough and the penalties will be now taken. The penalties will now be taken. Oh my goodness, the penalties will now be taken. It is Roberto Martinez who is seen making those paperwork ready. It is Costa who will be fed with that. Will Costa be able to capitalize those? Will Costa be able to capitalize those? And who are the men who are going to be taking those penalties? Who are the men who will be going to taking those penalties? My goodness, what a clash. And to talking about our effort in this, we have been streaming this for 3 hours and 19 minutes. And the previous team, where Germany and France were facing, we had a 3 hours watch along, and now it is 3 hours 20 minutes on the watch. My goodness. Big clash happening. This is what happens when rival countries, neighboring countries face each other, and when it is Portugal and Spain, big clash looking happening. This is a big clash which is going on. Roberto Martinez just feeding his players with the last inputs which he has got, but no inputs are going to be making that, because in the end it is the penalties where the decisions are now left for the winner of the UEFA Nations League 2024 at Munich, and this chat referee Sandro Scherer now going to take that toss over here, that who is going to take that first penalty. Which side of the pitch will be the goalkeepers safeguarding the nets? Which side of the pitch? It is the toss being happening. Sandro Scherer just gets that. It is to the sides of the Portugal where the penalties are going to be taken. It is the side of the Portugal fans where the nets are there and the goalkeepers have to be safeguarding that with Portugal fans behind them. What is that going to be happening? Hope there is no conflict and no contradictory things happening with those penalties, especially with the likes of Julian Alvarez. The penalty which he took, I hope nothing like that is going to be coming for today. Unai Simon, Diego Costa moving on to the net safeguarding that, and Sandro Scherer, the referee, just giving those final instructions which is needed. Oh my goodness. But look at that. It is all the Portugal fans who will be watching this penalty close, because the nets are being chosen as Portugal has won that. It is Gonzalo Ramos already ready with the ball. He is going to take that first penalty. Gonzalo Ramos is going to be taking that first penalty. Portugal are going to take that first penalty. My goodness. Anything can happen, guys. Anything can happen. Will Gonzalo Ramos score? He is up against Simon. Ramos. First penalty for Portugal. Takes that slow move. Oh my god, he goes straight. Diego Costa blindfoldedly jumps on his right side. And Gonzalo Ramos has scored his first penalty. Gonzalo Ramos has scored his first penalty. My god, big job. He just shoots it to the mid part of the nets, and I don't know why Simon takes a jump to the right part. Now it is Mikel Merino from Spain going to take their first penalty. Diego Costa on the nets. Already fans are throwing away those things. Mikel Merino, will he get that? He goes to the far right, but it was the likes of Costa jumping onto his right goal. Mikel Merino has scored his first. Spain won, Portugal won in the penalties. Spain won, Portugal won in the penalties. Mikel Merino scoring, Gonzalo Ramos scoring. My goodness. It is now the second penalty going to be taken. Vitina from Portugal. Vitina is going to take that second penalty now. Look at that. Vitina up against Simon. Where is Vitina going to shoot? Left, right, or to the mid? Vitina slowing down, takes a shot to the far left. Costa was there. I mean, Simon was there making that jump good, but Vitina with his speed has overtaken that. It was that jump which was taken by Simon, but he had a slip, I guess. There was a bit of slip. Second goal has happened. Vitina has scored 2-1. Spain with their second one. Oh my goodness. Alex Bana, where is he going to take that? Second one he takes again to the same spot. The place where Vitina scored, it is the same spot where Bana is now. Two each, Alex Bana, Miguel Merino for Spain, and Vitina and Gonzalo Ramos for Portugal. Two penalties being taken, two goals being scored in those 120 minutes, but still not a decider. 3 more penalties will be going to be taking. After that, it will be those sudden death. Cristiano Ronaldo not even looking at those penalties being taken. Bruno Fernandes, oh my god. Bruno Fernandes is known for missing those penalties. Hope he doesn't miss. I have a bit of worries for this man, Bruno Fernandes. Takes that. Thank God Bruno Fernandes has scored. I had lot of confusions for this man for not getting that penalty to be taken good. But Bruno Fernandes has finally scored. My goodness. At least nothing but something. At least he is nothing but something. That is what Bruno Fernandes is. For this man, Bruno. 3 hours 26 minutes we have been streaming this. It is now Isco going to be taking that. Fast forward it goes. Isco takes that. A save, that is Costa. Oh my goodness. Isco took that shot. Costa was there on the right spot. I think he got a touch to that as well. I think Costa got a touch Oh my goodness, it was. Oh yes, Costa got a slight touch to that. Oof. Costa got that slight touch to it, but then also not good enough to get that save. Nuno Mendes this time going to take that. Nuno Mendes, get that goal, my boy. You are that big in form today. Nuno Mendes is going to take that. Which side is he going to shoot? Right spot. Even the likes of Simon jumping on the right spot, but it was to the top corners and Nuno Mendes. What a marvelous performance, and now what a marvelous penalty kick being taken. Look at that spot from Nuno Mendes. It was perfect to the top right corner. It was perfect to that top right corner. Marvelous performance from Nuno Mendes. Now it is that fourth penalty which is going to be taken. Spain, Alvaro Morata. Morata now going to get that. Will he miss it? Morata has missed it! Morata has missed it! This is Morata! Alvaro Morata has missed that penalty, and Diogo Costa. Morata's poor penalty from Morata. That is a poor penalty from Morata. That is a poor penalty. Cristiano Ronaldo is going to win the Nations League. Poor in form, Alvaro Morata. What a poor penalty it was being taken by him, and it is going to be a bad one. Ruben Neves, get that penalty goal, my boy. Get that penalty goal. Ruben Neves has won that. Portugal has won that. Cristiano Ronaldo getting the trophy at the age of 40 is the storyline for tomorrow morning. This is going to be the storyline. Cristiano Ronaldo on the pitch, just down to the ground, and he is all weeping, tears in his eyes. Morata, the man, just getting those ugly penalty shots. My goodness. Cristiano Ronaldo has done it, my boy. Cristiano Ronaldo has won it. What a big game it is. Oh my goodness, look at that. Cristiano Ronaldo is just crying on the pitch. Tears in his eyes, tears of joy for that young legend. 40 years, but still young. Ooh, thank God. At least it was Portugal who blocked Spain from winning anything. At least it was Portugal who blocked Spain from winning that. This is that joy moment. It was only possible for Cristiano Ronaldo's man, and Cristiano Ronaldo has done it, taking this team into the finals and winning it. Winning it big. Winning it big. Alvaro Morata just missing those penalties. My goodness, look at those tears in the eyes of Cristiano Ronaldo. But for me, the man of the match is definitely Nuno Mendes. No denying the fact, for me, the man of the match is definitely Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes is the man. Definitely, I would give him the man of the match. Either it will be the likes of Zubimendi or it will be the likes of Nuno Mendes. But Zubimendi, I won't give him that because Spain hasn't won that. I would definitely give that man of the match to Nuno Mendes. Oh, Hala Madrid, my guys, Hala Madrid. At the Allianz, it is Cristiano Ronaldo winning that big again. Bavaria, maybe that is his second home because he has achieved many of that feat over there. And now this time it is the UEFA Nations League where Ronaldo has made that statement. What a class performance! What a class performance! Spain has made that beautiful statement of two goals, but then also Portugal getting that big. Barcelona players getting those exits in the Champions League and now getting those Nations League. That was my prediction, which I was making because Luis de la Fuente, after those big injury boosts in their defensive aspects, and Hansi Flick moving on to Barcelona is not the option which Luis de la Fuente would be much appreciating because Kubasi wasn't picked on the center backs. It was Lee Norman and Huijsen who were picked. Look at that Nations League trophy. It is the name Portugal which is being embedded over there. Oh my goodness, what a big win, Cristiano Ronaldo. Tomorrow morning we will be making on those videos and Cristiano Ronaldo once again winning that big. That is what legends are made of. The clay of their structure is definitely which is proud to be happening. Let us put that poll over here. And Cristiano Ronaldo has won our hearts again. Cristiano Ronaldo has really won our hearts again. And those of you guys who have participated in those chat sessions, we have been winning that. Cristiano Ronaldo winning that. Thank you for participating in our poll section for those Q&A. And it is Cristiano Ronaldo who has won our Q&A also, because there was that Q&A that who will be the first goal scorer, Cristiano or Yamal. Cristiano has done that. And Nuno Mendes, for me, he was a marvelous player. Nuno Mendes has made this possible. Denying anything to Lamine Yamal, and on those assists and those goals, he has been marvelous. Look at those celebrations. Cristiano and his men are really celebrating it big. Cristiano and his men are really celebrating it big. Look at that. What a class performance, guys. What a class performance. It was much deserving for Portugal and they have done it. I will end this stream and tomorrow morning we will be coming on with those videos, analysis of this game as well as Germany versus France, where Germany bagged that 4th position, losing to France, and back-to-back 2 losses for Germany at their home. Julian Nagelsmann, is he doing his job good or not? But Cristiano Ronaldo is the word as of now, and the whole of the Germany will be roaring with that word, Cristiano Ronaldo. That is all, and from my side, good night, keep going, because we were streaming for past 3 hours for that 3rd spot, and now it is 3.5 hours, a total of 7 hours of streaming a day. I am all just dried up of my gas. Good night, guys, good night, keep going, and yes, Hala Madrid! Cristiano Ronaldo again doing that, big win, Portugal, big win.